and then it freezes. Oh, perfect. Now it's recording. There we are. Welcome back to D&D Generates. This is going to be episode 2 of Superheroes, and the audio is actually fixed where you can hear me for fucking once. Everybody...
Only the second time.
Yeah, it's only the second time, but, like, I have no audience, so it's going to be meant for me more than anything, you know?
Not with that attitude.
Not with that attitude. Okay. We have 2 new players, and that would be QB. Would you like to introduce yourself, Lily?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Lily.
And then we have our dear friend here. What do you want to go by? Besides, you have Roku as your character title.
So it's just me to pronounce Roke.
Roke.
Okay. He has Roke as his character title.
I immediately put a U there at the very end.
I know. So my dyslexia kicked in at the same time as your dyslexia kicked in, but mine fought against and was like, no, that is not how those letters are arranged.
Yeah. Okay. Not Roku. Roke. What would you like to go by whenever I reference you?
It depends on, like, are we talking about in game or just in general?
Just
whatever you want to go by, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Twitter handle.
So I get used to it.
Okay.
This
man is diving full into method character acting.
Mental issues abound. Fuck you. Also,
hello, imposter syndrome. Whoa! I never said I had autism.
Kyle has autism.
No, but fucking Tree does.
Oh, shit.
Attacking.
Quit attacking me.
Correction. He has undiagnosed, so possibly.
Undiagnosed autism. Yeah. This entire chat has undiagnosed autism.
Probably.
You know, no matter how, what.
With that in mind,
my bad. Narcissism as well. There you go.
That is diagnosed by us.
That is
gaslighting.
And depression. What else is there? Alcoholism.
Yeah. Take your fucking pills.
Take your meds.
Also, fuck you, Tree. This Jaeger's almost empty now.
There you go. You're enjoying life now. That's what that means.
Among Us ran away.
I don't like this.
Who just left?
Among Us.
Healer?
Probably. So to play back what happened last session, whenever no one could hear me, was that there was Logan Young. He was introduced into the story. He is an SMA agent and also a serial killer.
We don't know that.
We never got that.
Hey, sir, what?
No, we definitely got that.
Yeah, no, that was
spoilers.
Spoilers. That wasn't.
Shut up, you degenerates.
Yeah,
it was explicitly.
I can't believe all of that foreshadowing with like fucking verbatim like.
This man was introduced to Yoshikage Kira theme music. We knew what he was about.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, we didn't know that he was a serious.
Come on. I thought he was gonna be like.
I was immersed.
I was immersed. I hate you guys.
I haven't even been here. That's a spoiler tree. What the hell?
This isn't even a spoiler.
D&D degenerates limited to a single party.
D&D degenerates where we gaslight our DM.
So, he was introduced. There was a mass shooting that happened at a church whenever, oh, wow. Fucking, we lost, Triage. While, Triage was there, what ended up happening was that, you disconnected, from Fantasy Grounds.
It fucked up everything. That's what happened there.
Okay, so during the mass shooting, Dice stepped in. Vega and Lacerate had a nice little get-together in the middle of an alley where they unassumingly saved Logan Young from being bugged or what it appeared to be.
He would have fucking killed him.
Uh-huh.
Now we know he would have killed him.
Soups now. With Vega and Lacerate hadn't intervened.
Spoilers.
And then after the mass shooting and Dice's intervention, Father John showed up, fucking put everybody in their place with a nice solid AoE system shock, and then was like,
super coma.
yeah, and went, yeah, you know what, Triage, you just keep doing what you're doing, you know, that's fine. And then, not menacingly at all, just disappeared. Later on, but Triage went to go hide away in an apartment, and we had Vega's father not come home. They went to go figure out why his father didn't come home.
What a nice way to phrase that.
Yeah. And it turns out his father died in a giant accident where 122 people just did not make it due to carbon dioxide poisoning.
Didn't go home.
Yeah. At that point in time, Vega was like, what the fuck is going on? Why is nobody doing anything? We have heroes. Heroes aren't saving anybody.
I don't like any of that.
What the fuck?
I don't know what the fuck that was. That was like 40,000 different vigors. And it almost froze my goddamn fantasy grounds.
Did you 59 vigor rolls?
Guys, the ADHD is taking hold. We're
Yeah,
doing
fucking-
a recap.
Yeah. So Vega decided that, hey, I'm gonna get their damn attention. Stopped a bullet train, held it there, and it was like 4 hours that passed. Meanwhile, Penumbral and fucking Carmine were over there working at Glizzy Gobblers, and it was Penumbral's first day, and he hated every second of it. And as we like to say, whenever you come to Glizzy Gobblers, welcome to Glizzy Gobblers, what you goblin. Moving past that,
You
they
just had to reiterate that,
yeah, we did.
yeah.
Triage, whenever he woke up in the morning to the apartment door being opened, his oxygen was almost ripped from his body, and he was just able to escape. Meanwhile, Kareem was doing Batman shit, investigating the facility and determining why all these people died, and
He was
that
at best.
yeah, he was doing his best. He got a clue. I don't know if he remembers what the clue is, because I don't think anyone takes notes. But, you know, he got a clue.
Nah, because somebody decided to punch someone.
Yeah, and then... and
No
then
tube that you speak of.
Terraform shows up on top of the goddamn city, the bullet train, and goes, hey, here's the deal. We can't be everywhere all at once. And you're right. We should be doing more. And Vega went, that's fucked. My father just died. This goes, it sucks to suck, kid. And, yeah,
That's how that went.
Across the city.
yeah,
Almost verbatim how that experience went.
yeah. There was more dialogue there, but you know, summarized. That's how that
It
went.
was literally the Loki meme. My father died. Yes, very sad.
Anyways, and you watch as Vega, with all this pent up energy and rage, charge over to Terraform and yeet him across the goddamn city with a solid fucking punch. That's our number one hero. Just got fucking punched by some teenager.
0-1 Terraform.
And Penumbral and Carmine were called into action as they are, and Penumbral fucking shadow doored them right into existence. And I got away with it too.
This man just Vegeta's Terraform.
Yeah. Brought him back only for Lacerate to come running over, because now he heard all this noise and takes on Terraform's form. Just
0-2's Terraform.
yeah, because Terraform's was not having a good day. And get the fuck
When
down.
is he ever having a good day?
Yeah, you're
Whenever
right.
Terraform is streaming, he's just getting the worst news ever.
That's why he retired instantly. Said, I'm done with this situation.
Yeah, you guys take that on. I have better things to do, was how this ended. And that left Lifeline and Penumbral to, well, mainly Lifeline, to form an agency to help take care of San Francisco.
We're gonna give back to the little guy.
And
so
with
there are
that,
no more Vegas.
We're
Triage
gonna
went
get-
off with Vega and said he'll help him out. So we kind of have a break in the teams. We have 2 teams forming.
yeah, we
I
have,
mean, I sent you guys away.
yeah, Vega, Triage are together. Fucking Lacerate / Kareem was at the other side of the city last time, but he picked up a phone and broke. So in the week passing, Lacerate, Kareem, since you're last in this line, what were you doing since you were left at that dock?
I was basically hijacking places so I can get a phone.
Yeah.
Try to contact Vega.
Man's hitting devious
I have
links.
zero idea where I am.
Yeah, across the city, this fucking giant continent-wide island. Penumbral, Lifeline. How have you guys been at DICE during the
I
past
have been
week?
establishing this new local street level organization for its infrastructure to address the local needs of the people, to pick up the slack where greater DICE is falling.
I am here.
I am here. What's
And
the
I'm also
name?
getting people through orientation for glizzy gobblers, so they can
No,
do the
no.
pre-
Remember, we had to cut back on that because we have another job. We gotta
have another
save the
job.
civilian.
We've taken less shifts at glizzy gobblers, but the name of the
Less is-
organization is Lance.
Still too much.
The local abnormalities neutralization and control efforts. If anybody's watched Young Justice, we're basically the outsiders.
All right. Terraformer win-loss count 0 to 2. Yeetus.
Yeah, it's
0 to 3. 0 to 3. Entropy blew up
He
his
lost
fucking
the
arm.
infantry, yeah.
The only reason he won was because Entropy gets all philosophical. He just doesn't know how to shut his fucking mouth.
Straight up all for one.
Yeah. So you guys are creating Lance, and they've authorized you guys 10 almost like background people to help track information.
A dispatch.
Yes, I am now the second in command.
I think you're probably third to the girl.
Yeah,
No,
because
we have forgotten about
System
her,
shock,
and we haven't put her on the side of
not
the
system-
street.
Leyline is 100% a part of this.
No,
Of course.
she's meant to take on our extra shifts, get glizzy gobblers. That is her job.
true.
Because we don't need her.
Yeah, sure.
I
Oh, baby.
Aren't you on a page? Yes, he is.
no, I'm not.
I forgot to ask this.
Yeah.
Can I match faces to names? I'm trying to get a gauge of who everyone is on or for the
Yeah,
environment.
yeah. So, Lily is QB, the little fox.
Okay.
Ely is Vega. Keeler is
Okay.
Triage. Hubbard is Lifeline. My brother Kyle is Penumbral. And then Lou is Lacerate.
And
Okay.
there is a speedster in the group if he ever shows up.
Yeah, if he ever shows up.
Okay. Copy that. I'm good.
Main heroes are Lifeline.
I straight up forgot that Carmine changed his fucking name.
Because he has experienced cringe. He realized
Yeah,
that
Blood Razor.
it's cringe. And he no longer Wants to
I'm
look
calling
up.
It was cringe.
Yeah, we're just all gonna call him Blood Razor from the old days.
Yep.
It's
Cool thing
literally
about Blood
written
Ranger is, though,
into his fucking story. He realizes Blood Ranger is cringe.
he has a super strong ability still, but now he has like some healing stuff too.
So, with that in mind, Triage, Vega, you were sent home. So, Triage, you're at a new place, but Vega, you were teleported outside of your house. What have you been doing over the past week?
Yo, just dealing with the death of a family member. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The person who brought in the money for the house.
What was the legal action that happened? Because the factory is probably held at fault.
Yeah. So what has been going on is that various lawyers have been reaching out to the families that were affected, which is like literally everybody that wasn't just working there that was single, and that just had people with them. But the various lawyers have been reaching out and contacting, and not the companies, but local ones are saying, hey, you're entitled to this based upon the fact that this company should have had some sort of neutralizing, not agent, but the alarms, right?
Warnings,
Yeah. There should have been
some kind
something
of carbon
that-
monoxide
Yeah.
alert.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
should have prevented this. This was preventable, and they are at fault. And
Also, carbon monoxide poisoning is not like instantaneous. It
Yeah.
does actually take time.
yeah,
Outside of fucking supervillains.
I would like to point out that we keep switching back and forth between carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide.
you're right. It's carbon monoxide.
Yeah, carbon monoxide poisoning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Carbon dioxide poisoning would be
Monoxide.
terrifying.
yeah, it
actually.
would.
Too many trees.
Too many trees.
Vega would probably be the one handling the phone calls because I don't think the mom is all ready to deal with that shit.
No,
Uh,
no.
Also, has there been any fucking confirmation about, hey, it might have been a villain?
No, not yet, because that's the
clue is lacerate.
yeah.
Who is on the other side of the
I
city?
mean, are the city is the city putting out a warning like, hey, this might not just be carbon monoxide poisonings?
No, they're not. Because that would be under wraps with Dice. There are like conspiracies going around, as is the general news and populace in society, right? Where they go, this doesn't make sense. That there is no reason that this should be happening.
Well, I probably would have already told Vega about like what happened with me at that house and that
The
it
apartment
was,
building?
like, hard to breathe and stuff, and that I triage would have been like, hey, this might be what we're looking for if they're talking about carbon monoxide poisoning and all that stuff. He would have brought that up.
Oh shit. Okay, good. That's probably not good for Vega to know, but awesome.
Could you roll smarts to put 1 and 2 together like that?
I don't think I need to roll smarts because he just told me this
Well,
guy
no,
is it, and I would
him.
just. Oh,
No,
Be-
Oh,
for triage roll.
yeah,
Yeah,
he would
Triage
roll.
needs to put 1 and 2 together.
I
Oh,
got
it exploded.
yeah. You're
I think
fine.
it's
Yeah.
Okay. That's enough of a lead for Vega to be stupid about it.
Yeah.
Well, we love
Also,
that.
absolutely, for the first like 2 days, shitting his pants like I just punched Terraformer in the face.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Yeah.
come for me at any
off
moment.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
consequences are setting in.
Yeah.
And Triage, have you just been hanging out with Vega during this time of his crisis?
Well, I've kind of been in the shadows, and I would pop into his room every once in a while. But I just poof, there I am. No, I text him on the cell phone, and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna drop in. We talk or something." I don't know. I've been trying to heal his heart,
Mhm.
which I know it's not easy to do because he had just lost his father.
Oh, I
When
thought you
just
meant
met
like
my father
literally
again.
from him
Yay!
absorbing the fucking kinetic energy of 4 hours of a bullet train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. He lost his father, and I met mine again, and it's kind of a
Complete opposite ends of the response.
Yeah.
And with that in mind, our newest people, QB, why have you come to the city?
I have a contract here. Know
Okay,
someone.
gotcha.
Do what?
Yeah,
What?
That's a
Don't worry about it.
spoiler in itself.
yeah. Just
You
just
have a contract for
immediately
murder?
to murder.
I have a murder contract, you know.
That's
you got
fine.
some family
Good.
issues.
We
I'm
just have a villain, and Roke, you've ended
We
up at
already
the city.
had a villain.
Yeah, we've already had a villain, past tense. Roke, you have shown up on the shoreline. So, what's your plans now that you're here at the city of San Francisco?
Does the city have a park?
The city definitely has multiple parks. Here, let me give you an image.
Image.
Let me get rid of Logan Young from it.
Visual aids, audible gasp. You mean your fucking anime self-insert?
Shh.
Oh shit. Okay.
Wow, look how staticky.
Well, you can
Yeah.
zoom in indefinitely.
Oh,
that's
that's
why.
the city.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can zoom in.
Yeah, that's the city.
That's
Hold on.
why. It's
I thought it was a
all
weird
Yellow
barcode.
blocks are literally city blocks.
yeah, you
so
can zoom in
So-
on this.
Is
At the
that
center.
is that is that
I
little
wanna
green
zoom
thing
out
on the
first, and
is the little green thing on the far left, right by the water? Is that a park?
Yeah, that's one of the bigger parks. Yeah.
I go to that park.
Okay, so you're gonna be here. That's
That's the only green I see on the map.
It's an overwhelming amount of information.
there we go.
Yeah.
well, like
Is
it
the
looks like
green
there's
pin
each
where San
individual
Francisco
building
Tower
in there,
used to
too.
be? Tristan?
Yes, yeah, that's the San Francisco Tower Memorial.
Does this have literally each and every single building in it?
Yep. Yeah, it does. You can zoom in to each building.
Tristan, what fucking ADHD hyperfixation moment led you to this map?
Man, we could use
So,
But no, yeah, I go to the park and I just sit
this
down
as
by a
UTC
tree and
code.
just admire the nature.
gotcha. And we will pick up with some of the dice agents. The man in black is looking over at Penumbral and Lifeline, and you guys are being brought up to the back edge of a stage. We can exit out of this map now. As you guys are being brought up to the entrance to the stage, he looks back at you guys and he goes, "Please just stand there in the back while I introduce Lance to the general populace. We do not need," and he looks over at Penumbral, "any outlandish or colorful displays of action. Carmine, I will introduce
Don't
you
worry.
as..."
He's terrible in front of crowds.
Well, remember, I guess you're in front of a crowd and on video, so you're gonna be on the news. So just realize your characters know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause we are not we're not retconning.
Yeah. He puts his hands together and goes and stares as you see that Leyline Ellen is walking up and she has dressed herself to the nines. Fucking. She has on what appears to be like a gaudy, like glitzy, bright and sparkling dress that covers half of her chest down, and then you see that it meets in the middle, and there are straps that come up to the back, and it almost exposes her full back, and then it goes back down, and it ends at about right above her legs. And she looks over and she goes, she lifts her hand up and does a twirl and says, "Carmine, don't I look great?"
I look at the dice agent and be like, that's who you should be worried about. And yes, Sparkplug, you look fantastic.
Can I leave now?
The dice agent looks between all three and goes, "Penumbral, you're not going anywhere." Looks over at Ellen and then goes, "Next time, we are choosing your outfit." And then looks over at Lifeline. "Please, whenever I introduce you as quotation marks being the second in command, explain what you will be doing for the city And if you so much as slip anything against dice in there,
Not very good guyish.
looks over at Penumbra.
Man's career is on the line. To manage a bunch of impulsive teenagers.
Sounds like they'll put him in a box.
And you watch as he brings his glasses close and then pushes them as he leans down next to Penumbral and goes, I never claimed to be the good guy. I'm just working with them. Now please get on stage right now.
I really don't want to.
That's tragic.
Be
Go.
convinced to.
It'll be 5 minutes.
You can be
You don't have to
convinced
say
by not
anything.
going back to prison, Penumbral.
Hey Gabe, it's either this or a shift at Glizzy Gobblers.
Okay, on to the stage we go.
I look at the dice agent.
I'm being convinced.
Key.
Oh man. With that, as you guys step on stage, the dice agent comes up as well, puts his hands in between the podium, and goes, "Here we are today to celebrate another new accomplishment with dice, one that will bring San Francisco into a new age of protection. We understand that due to not only the recent poisonings around, but the outstanding vigilantes, crime, and drug use that has spread rampant throughout San Francisco, that we need to put forth effort as a facility and as a grander whole within the organization. With that in mind, I would like to introduce you to Lance, local abnormalities, neutralization control efforts. Please step forward, Lifeline, as the dice agent steps to the side.
Lifeline steps up and takes the podium. Greetings, San Francisco. I'm not going to lie to you. DICE and its extremely taxing job and duties has taken a step back from the local community. And that has been a dreadful misstep. In that we have lost a connection with you, the locals, the front line, the friendly neighborhood. And that is a step that we cannot afford to take. Lance is here to reprimand that, to repair that local connection with our people. We are here to investigate the problems, the issues, the abnormalities that problem and propagate the local point. We are here for you. We are here to address those issues. And first of all, we will be investigating these carbon monoxide poisonings. While we don't have a solid lead yet, we do believe that their occurrence and their frequency is not something that we can take lightly. We will be investigating these to ensure that the death toll takes a solid dive downwards. Now, I'm here. I know you see me. I'm a young individual. I have my provisional hero's license. I have a lot to learn. But I'm here merely at the front line. I have a team of certified DICE individuals that work in our dispatch unit that will be helping me and guiding me so that we can give you guys the best service possible. And with that, I would like to welcome the rest of my DICE team. For right now, we are only one unit, but we seek to futurely expand out into all the districts of San Francisco so that we can help and give service to the entire community. And with that, he just waves over to Penumbral and Sparkplug, but he is not trying to give them the podium because he does not want Ellen to speak whatsoever, and he knows that Penumbral does not want to speak whatsoever.
Yeah, I look like a zombie, just frozen stiff.
You watch
Skin pals. I'll get up.
Ellen gives almost an extra bow down low, and then she begins to kind of step forward towards the podium. Move. I have things to say.
Steps aside for Ellen, controversially.
She waves her hands up into the air and she goes, Extra four. She waves her hands into the air as electricity sparks out from above them. And she goes, "And I am here within Lance to light the way and make sure that there is a collective whole for people to look up to." And you see the dice agent start to push up his goddamn glasses and look
I'm giving
right
a damn.
over at Lifeline.
Lifeline shrugs. Like Donkey Kong shrugs.
And she goes, "And I want you to know that there is not a single day that will go by where I will not be doing my utmost to be a shining example for a pillar of this community." And then steps back. The dice agent steps up and claps and then goes, "For Lifeline." And you hear like almost like not a rousing applause, but like, "Oh, we gotta clap now," in the background.
That commander's call clap.
Yeah. And with that in mind, Vega, you were watching TV when this was happening.
No, he turned it off.
Well, he turns it off at that point, but we're backtracking a little bit, because things are on the same timeline. As you are watching, you can see that your mother has been sitting at the kitchen table, kind of just head on the table. She's actually been making a lot of food recently, so she's in between making and cooking and cooking
that
and
Hispanic
making.
depression of cleaning and cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she sits down at the table and she doesn't really watch the TV or anything. She just sits there after she makes food, just waiting before she gets back up to repeat that process a few hours later. Your brothers have kind of just hidden themselves up away in their room, just playing games, leaving you downstairs, kind of just to deal with what is going on.
The endless phone calls.
Yeah. And then on TV, as your recent interaction with Dice, you can see that Dice once again has went up on stage saying that they're going to help and do what they can. And then you see Carmine, Penumbral, and the one girl that you met a few times at this point, Ellen, maybe. You're not quite sure if you remember her name after all these years, but she looks familiar, if not a bit older.
I'm gonna send a text to Carmine and go like, "When you're free, I got a lead," and then just go back to dealing with the insurance calls and figuring out like trying to figure out what a lawyer is.
Yeah.
What you do? How you help?
What's the best way to get this? I need money. We need money.
No, it's like we need rent. And then question.
Yes.
It's the SMA, right?
Yes.
That's the other one.
Superpowered
come by to
monitoring
visit?
agency. They are, funny enough, you hear a knock at the door.
I go to open the door.
You see the same young Asian man from before.
I close the door. Not even fucking give him the time of day. Just close the door.
He knocks back on the door again.
You
Sir,
can go away now.
I'm here to check.
It hasn't even been a month. Get off of our house.
He goes, "This is in reference to what happened with Terraform. Please?"
Oh.
You sit there and go, "What are you talking about?"
He breathes in.
Fucking, who is Terraform?
Walk over, click, like fucking deadbolt lock it.
He goes, "Sir, I'm not allowed to interact per DICE regulations But you must know this is for your family. We would like to have a discussion with you. They've sent the SMA of all agencies to deal with you. Please open the door.
Here's my offer. Back up from the door, and we talk outside.
I can accept that. As he steps back, you can hear his feet shuffle a little bit, and he goes, I'll stand by my vehicle.
Be out in a moment. I'll walk to my mom and like, hey, I'm gonna go outside for a bit, not expecting a response.
Yeah, she kind of just waves her hand at you and keeps down.
Just yell at the kids, like the brother's like, hey, don't cause any trouble, I'll be back. And then walk out, fucking unlock the door, put on some shoes, walk outside.
Yeah. You can see that Logan has popped open his suitcase and he's pulling out papers. And he goes, I understand that society as a whole doesn't know your little act. Oh,
Oh, Triage is running.
Why are we running?
yeah.
Don't-
Why are you running?
I was seeing what
Why
happened with
are you running?
Oh,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Okay. I was like, that's terrifying. That's like we
It'd
just
be
dead
terrifying
sprinting
to
at this
know.
man.
Yeah.
Running up that hill.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, as he opens up the suitcase and is pulling out papers, and he set them down on the hood of his car, and he looks over and he goes, "Well, society as a whole doesn't know of your little extracurricular activities.
Say terrorism.
He turns the papers over, and you can see that as he steps away from the papers, leaving the suitcase to like pin them down. He references you to come up and look at them, and he holds out a pen.
I'm gonna walk over and look at the papers. I'm not signing anything. I've already just dealt with like a bunch of people asking me to sign shit. So I've literally trained not to sign anything after the first talk with lawyers.
He
Just looking
looks
at it.
Yeah, you look down at the papers, and what you can see is that what it basically summarizes over 3 pages of them spread out is that you will not engage in any use of your powers. That is both legal or illegal, or you risk being taken in.
I look at him and go, so nobody knows about this but you guys, right?
Yes, sir.
Cool. I'm not signing this. Prove it. Take me to court. Go on national television and tell them that I'm the one that punched Terraformer in the face. I'm not saying I did it, but go ahead and do it. I'm tired of you and your fucking whole thing.
He puts the pen away, and he goes, they're not going to go through the court.
Cool. So what are you going to do? Send Terraformer after me?
He grins.
Oh, I'm fucking dead ass staring at him.
Yeah. He goes, it's a good thing to shoot the messenger, but as he puts his hands together and he goes, are you signing it or no?
What are the consequences for not signing it? Does it say on there anywhere?
No, it just says that you risk being taken in.
Look at it and go.
Like, risk being taken into Dice's custody.
I look at him and go, no, I'm not signing this. And
Okay. Then I'm
When's
not
the
the
next time
person
you
you
come
ask
by?
questions. As he slides the papers together and starts putting them into the suitcase. And he goes, I simply work for them. And shrugs. I'll be back whenever they tell me to be back. Is that fair enough?
hold on, I gotta look at my fucking notes. Carlos, right?
Carlos, your brother? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Vega looks up and he's kind of like heavy fucking size and goes, Carlos Vega, he can bend materials.
He puts his hands together and goes, Okay.
I'll go talk to him and figure out how far it goes. And then he looks at me. If you, no, not you. If the SMA messes with my family in a way that is excessive, I can't promise that I can act rationally. And I walk back inside.
As you get to the door, he goes, "We can help with money or whatever you need in
Fucking
regards."
Leans back and goes, "That's why I told you about Carlos. Take care of my family, and I'll take care of me."
He nods his
I
head.
walk inside.
All right. With that in mind, QB.
Hi.
Hi.
I haven't been zoning out. I've been listening.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Chaos ensues.
You are here for what appears to just be a local crime boss that has been working under the title of Blood Moon.
Hey, that's my shit.
See.
No. It's midday, and you are in the almost like a park-like area. And you can see that your target is currently walking through the park himself with about 6 other people, just sort of strolling. If anything, he's got a phone to his ear. He is almost balding, thick, almost chubby face, and then has a belly that slopes down. He's wearing a button-up suit, a red shirt, and a black tie. He doesn't have the jacket part on, and you can tell that like the suit is very fine quality, but whoever had to tailor this suit to this poor man did not have a good
Poor
time.
soul.
Yeah. These 6 people around him, without even like any sort of hard assumptions, like you can tell that they're armed. They don't act like they aren't. They are all dressed up in thick black suits as well, and it's about March, which makes it kind of weird as the summer has begun to heat up. We're going to be
Pretty much
heading into
out in
April.
the open.
Yeah. But they're all dressed in full top to bottom black suits. Roke, you can also see these same people walking through. They really don't mean anything to you as much, but they are oddly suspicious for what they're doing walking through the park.
You said I see them.
Yeah.
I slowly go in the other direction.
Okay.
Ignoring that shit.
I'll ignore that for now.
I'm just gonna ignore that.
I'm tracking him amongst the crowd.
Okay.
Half the people in the park are my illusions.
Okay.
That's terrifying.
That is
That's
very
the people in the-
terrifying.
That's funny. Could you roll illusion for me? You just need to beat a 4.
Let's watch it fail. I have a 20 in illusion.
They just immediately look as they fizzle out of existence. You're good.
What's going on here? Shit.
Yeah. And Roke, tell me if you bump into any other people as you're walking away.
Is this so that so in the environment? So he says half the people know. All right. So the park's pretty busy, I imagine.
Yes.
Okay, like busy
What
as in like your average like city park busy, or like extremely busy.
Extremely busy. San Francisco is a big
Super
ass
city.
city. Yeah, a super city.
Okay, I'm avoiding the sidewalks and just walking through the grassy areas, and pretty much avoiding running into people.
Okay,
Am
got
I
it.
Frolicking.
With that in mind, as half the park is your illusions and your it counts. I just read your languages. I shouldn't have done that. That broke my brain. Exiting that character page. As you're following behind the man, that goes by the codename Blood Moon. You see that he hangs up his phone and he starts looking around, and you can hear him talking to his people, and he goes, "Nah, Frankie, I think we're gonna go stop by Glizzy Gobblers down in the slums so that I can get myself a hot dog."
Yes.
You know,
Come to the one on 52nd in Maine.
you see that they kind of just shrug as if they're not going to talk against their boss, even though some of their faces kind of went into disgust at the thought of eating it at Glizzy Gobblers. But
Interesting. I'm
yeah.
gonna do something to add some chaos.
yeah,
I'm gonna have an illusion that looks like a armed criminal run at the group.
as
I'm gonna do more with that after they're all distracted by
Money
me.
does not disappoint.
they got a 15, which does not beat your illusion DC. So, as they look in the direction of the armed criminal charging at them, you watch as they all pull out what appears to be high-powered revolvers, and they fire off in that direction. You can hear that 3 to 4 civilians get hit in the back as these shots fire off. Roke, you hear this go off as well.
And I am not finished. As they're focused on that, I want to make it so the guards in the back also look like armed criminals.
The guards in the back.
They appear as armed criminals to the other people.
So the guys shooting at the other person are now look
The
like
ones that, because obviously like a group following. The ones
Yep.
that people ahead wouldn't immediately notice that they changed.
oh, okay. So they were all in a group circled around the boss at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So
They're-
whenever they
in
got
one-
charged, they would have turned towards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they would have been looking at each other, but you're saying like the front group, not the front group, but the front
Group
two.
that the least amount of people are looking at.
Okay. With that, whenever they shoot off at that and they see the bullets pierce through and then see that the person does not go down, but they have shot through the person, you watch as the boss snap his fingers and say, we're leaving right now. As he looks back at the people and he goes, shoot them. And you watch them put their hands up and go, boss, shut up. As they fire shots right into their skulls. And then he keeps moving and he goes, we're going to act like we're not here. Leave them with the guns. As they begin making their way out of the park.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that anybody that has even attempted to lift a phone, he's pointing in their direction, and you're watching as they're firing off. And at anybody that is even slightly taking pictures or trying to record or look at their face as he's crouched his head down. At this time being, there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 people dead, 7 people dead in the park. Roke, you're hearing this gunfire go off behind you.
I slide behind a tree and climb up the tree.
Okay. As you climb up the tree, you can see that this small group of people, what has now turned to a group of 4, and they're what appears to be a larger man in the center, has their head ducked down, are walking through the park, and they're firing on anyone that even slightly looks as if they're looking in their direction.
Is this park have a lot of trees?
Yes, it does.
Okay, can I plant an ambush from the tree?
You're going to be moving through the trees?
Yep.
Could you roll athletics for me?
Oh, the trees.
Athletics? You mean agility?
No, there's athletics.
Oh, my guy sucks for that then.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
that's just
guy
a
does not
19.
suck at that.
So no, that's the wrong thing.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Wrong
you
one.
see skills. You'll just
Sorry.
double click the die for
Shit, okay.
athletics.
You just wasted a good roll, bro.
I did.
You're gonna need that 19
You're
later.
gonna get a 1.
Unless he has a fucking 20 in it, that 19 means fuck all. Sucks.
Only time will tell.
All right, so a 3. You are unsuccessful in we just got to hit 4. You could,
Imagine that.
but there are these things up here in the top of your character sheet called bennies. You can use them to stack points, so you can make it a 4 using the benny. Out just immediately. Yeah.
He says, "Say less."
Yeah. You can also use it to re-roll things, or you can use it to negate a crit fail.
Copy.
Yeah. The negating a crit fail doesn't well, no, yeah, it just negates the crit fail. Because crit
How many
fails are
pennies
horrible.
do we get? at
You
the
guys
start of-
should have 3, and you won't get any more at the start of your session. You get them for role play shit.
Okay, yeah, because I used some last session.
I know.
And I need more.
I need more. I got 2.
I got
Yeah.
1.
I
Yeah,
got
because
3.
you guys used some.
I know, and that guy still died.
All right, so Rogue, you begin moving through the trees. Are you doing it stealthily, or are you just moving quickly to get over to them?
Roll
Stealthily.
stealth. I don't
Alright.
have stealth. You roll unskilled. No.
Yeah, you do need to roll stealth if that's the case.
Actually, I'm gonna just go because I'm gonna basically go. In my plan is to pretty much grab one of them.
Okay. Are you going to go for the big guy or one of the armed guards?
One of the armed guards.
Okay. As
I'll be
you,
following during this.
okay. As you're moving through the tree line going towards them, you catch up fairly quickly as you get above them in the trees and you're peering down. This would be your chance to grab them, grab one of them if you need to.
Yes, I'm going to.
All right. Can you roll me strength? $13. And that beats their pari. Yeah, we'll use that. As you grab one of the guards right up, I'm imagining like a yoink from that Batman would have done. Or how would you?
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's how
pretty
you would have
much
done. Yeah.
Then I immediately use him as a shield too. Besides, can I knock him out at the same time?
Roll
Oh,
fighting.
actually, you know what?
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. Can I crush his skull and use him as a shield?
Crush
Now
his skull.
talk.
Okay. now talk. Now we just got killers in the park is all we have. So roll fighting as
Supposed to be
you
hero.
lift him up.
This is great.
I miss real.
Yeah, totally. As you lift him up, and because they're not wild cards, so they don't have more than one wound. As you lift him up, and QB, you just hear a crunch from where you're at, watching behind, and you can have your pari have a +2 modifier as you hold the body up as a shield.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, these are my new dice. These are my new dice recruits.
I am so concerned. What does Rogue look like?
Yeah, we're gonna get to that in a second. He's
Wait,
hidden
we're
up in
gonna
the
do
trees.
any-
Keep it broke now 'cause because I know
Like-
his abilities a little bit, and that's not very creative.
Is it like is it like, is it like a shack hand where it's just one big hand and you just squeeze, or is like a normal person and you just like
Fucking
That'd be
just
ten.
cook.
Wait, hold
casually
on. These guys
crush
are normal
your
people,
skull.
right?
Yeah, these are
Yes.
normal human
Okay,
beings.
then yeah.
Yes.
Then it's just a normal hand.
Yeah.
okay?
Like I thought for a second it's like some crazy like big guy. I'm like, yeah, my hand can't fit around his skull, but like.
Yeah,
it's
no,
just
no,
doing
he's
that.
just a normal person. So, you just,
That's it. Even
QB,
if
you
they
hear a
make you
crunch
feel
and
like
blood splatters
insignificant.
onto the ground as all three of the individuals aim up their guns at the tree line. And Lance, where are you? We're about to get to that too. We have
That's definitely a problem we need to be addressing.
yeah.
I need more manpower.
I'm gonna add to this chaos.
Okay.
I
As
see this as a win.
the three
I
aim
don't see
their
it as a win.
the three aim their revolvers up at the tree, and with that, I'm gonna put everybody that's there in an initiative order.
I need more power.
So grab Roke.
Yes, sir. We got a
Isn't
soul
this the-
crusher.
Best introduction for two characters, guys.
It's not.
Isn't this so Roke and QB get villain points, yeah? Yes, they do.
At
You
least
guys
Roke does.
Wild card
QB
yeah.
gets
I
like
do appreciate that all my villain points
He's
are explained.
directly responsible for the death of or just like maiming of 7 people who had nothing to do with this.
Yeah, no, QB definitely got some villain points for just letting people get shot in
Yeah.
a park.
Focused on the target.
So
these
Can I
are
get-
my dice. These
can I
are my
get-
lance
can I get
officials.
neutral points right now? Because my thing was only did this because they shot at people just on their phones.
It's still bad because you crushed a dude's skull.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm just saying.
it's
I'm just
murder.
saying. Okay, I'm just
But,
saying.
yeah.
No, I think
There are
it's
no
just
neutral points.
or hero, so it's like super heroic or bad, and crushing skull kind of bad.
Yeah, that one's a villain point for straight murder.
Isn't the Punisher still a wanted man, even though he does
Yeah.
heroic?
Yeah, and
Yep.
the Punisher would still get villain points if I was watching his actions in a fucking prison where he's drenched in blood murdering people. Even if they're bad people, murder is murder.
Gotcha.
And let me just toss NPCs in there because I'm just using them as stat blocks.
Wait, didn't you give me hero points? Oh, yep. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
it works.
that's up to us to track. I have 1 hero point.
Yeah, I had to see if I actually had it tracking. I found it.
All right. So, first round. With that, my dear dice, I have 2 villain points, and I haven't killed anyone yet. Triage, lacerate. Actually, I don't know why. I did both of you guys. You guys are in separate areas. We'll start with lacerate. What have you been up to now that you've gotten back to the main city area?
Honestly, since Lacerate isn't the smartest guy, so he's going to just keep doing what he's always been doing, beating up bad guys and sleeping in the car.
Yeah, no, that's fair. You hear shots going on at a park near you.
All right, I'll hop up my car and just like start booking it towards that area.
Gotcha.
You got 2 villain points because you assaulted the #1 hero.
Just chilled on a train until he saw something unfamiliar. Let me just be like, fuck, there wasn't anything there. Let me just punch him.
I don't know why I have fucking villain points.
No,
Attack.
I'm just like, damn, I haven't killed anybody and I got villain points.
Yeah.
Kinda like,
You attack. Oh my. Well, actually, you attacked Endeavor.
You
I-
attack.
My new
actually-
phone, I have
He
Google
did
Maps.
ask for it.
Yeah.
You find you have Google Maps.
It's Google, not Google. Google Maps.
Fugle
Google
Maps.
Maps.
Fugle Maps.
Sir. We have DMCA we have to contend with. This is Fugle Maps.
Yeah. No, and so Vega Triage, they've been texting back and forth. Lifeline Penumbral. As you guys have finished up your little speech, immediately you hear a boop, 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 boop on your little pager thing as
Not the call to action.
you see that it has the little listing down below on the small little device, and it's like not central, but Docking Park in San Francisco, north west region. Shots fired, at least 4 dead.
Shit. Gabe, we gotta go.
Yes, we do. Man,
Shadow question mark Shadow Door?
Shit.
we're gonna scare half the town.
Inconspicuous Shadow Door into the park, into the area of actual distress.
Yes.
Roll
Yes,
your
okay.
You
spread.
don't have to black out a city block every time you Shadow Door.
How far away is it, Tristan? I gotta be
It's
precise.
don't send me messages in fucking Discord.
Just whisper him.
Yeah,
How
flash
do I
whisper.
whisper him in here?
/
Flash
W
whisper. Yeah.
and then your message.
/ W what?
DM or GM.
Yeah, GM.
Well, he yelled at me one time for doing it in Messenger, so.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's because he'll lose shit in Messenger. He needs the continuity so he can actually construct plot threads.
Yeah, I if I'm looking at Discord, then I immediately get sidetracked by all the other tabs. Of
Okay, I'll fix it.
yeah,
Okay.
and
Back to the
now,
key
now,
point
now
here.
I'm being fucking assaulted, verbally, in
What else
whispers.
is new?
Yeah, so if Penumbral's gonna cast Shadow Door, he has to do the citywide blackout. That's his thing. That's the only
He
way.
has to do the citywide
Yeah,
blackout.
it has to be
Oh.
his shadows.
Yeah, it's gotta be my shadow. It doesn't have to be citywide if I'm not across the city from it.
I would say that you guys are probably about in you guys are within 2 to 3 blocks.
Okay, so it'd take less than 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's not a lot of
I
time.
got
We'll
the
just
city,
the bullet
teleport
train.
over there, and fuck up my shadows again. And we're
Okay.
gonna ignore Sparkplug because I would never shadow door her.
She definitely is
I
looking
would absolutely leave her behind.
as she
No
gets ready
time.
and she claps her hands and she goes, so is it ley line time as the alarm is going off? Penumble's
definitely doesn't
reading the shadow door
instantly
and
just
look.
leave her behind, right? She's
Gabe
never seen
has
it in
to
person.
come with us.
You sure?
Yes,
She won't do much.
she's better now. She's been practicing.
She missed everything last time.
That was literally 3 years ago in game.
Looks at you in doubt. You sure?
This man is mashing the X button. Doubt, doubt, doubt.
Yeah. Thanks for doubt.
Press X for doubt. You know,
You sure?
you sure?
I'm sure. I vouch for her, Gabe. She can be of some use.
Long sigh.
Shadow.
Even longer sigh. It is daytime, so I won't be of much use, so.
It's like we're wasting time, Gabe. Lizer, let's go.
Darkness spread. All right. In an instant, all the area around just goes pitch black.
She gets a separate shadow door.
She gets a separate.
I'm not touching her. I'm just gonna drop her into the ground, no explanation.
No, not a single word. You hear, "Oh, what the fuck?" as she drops into the ground.
And off we go.
Are you guys even changing out of your fucking like weird suits?
No, I am in a permanent suit. I never change clothes.
I'm taking it before I go. I mean, my suit is just me grabbing some blood bags.
Gotcha. And then what about
She,
fucking Leyline in her sparkly ass dress?
she
No.
she,
Oh, this is after the press conference. This
yeah,
is
it's
day.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Good enough.
As in that instant you guys get shadow doored over, Vega, you can see that starting to is reports on the news of what appears to be a shooting going off about 4 to 5 blocks down the way. The same sort of shit that DICE said that they would stop. There's now a total of 5 reported dead that the news is stating, as they have their helicopter up above. And you watch as your mother looks up at the TV and she goes, "Mijo, could you turn off that?"
Turn off that DICE propaganda, mijo.
Fuck. Okay. I'll fucking turn off TV and go. I gotta go for a walk. Grab my helmet and start fucking making my way over to the fucking.
As you say that you need to go for a walk, she goes, "Oh, do you mind if I come with you? I just want to get out of the house for a little bit."
Oh, that's priceless.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm about to fucking cry.
I'm not even gonna grab my helmet. We're just gonna walk around the fucking block. Good luck, guys.
Aw.
Oh,
Good luck. I have a family to take care of.
Yeah.
guys, I have responsibilities.
Yeah.
And in that instant, we will start the
Don't
round.
worry.
Okay.
Wayland's
first
on
shot's
the
off.
way.
Yeah.
Save the day.
Get shot and you can go. Oh god, this is real.
I'm also not much help. Like, I can do this one time, but the
All right.
darkness will go away within minutes.
Um,
It's daytime.
the guard fires off and hits the body. Nothing.
Hits whose body?
At the body that Roke's holding, the one that he crushed so that he could up his part.
What's running?
The one he skull crushed?
Yeah.
Well, at least he's not resisting the being used.
Another shot fucking misses as it hits the body.
It's gonna be really hard to
I
recruit
teleport.
these fucking criminals into DICE.
Yeah. Another shot as it seems like and QB, you can see it is it just looks like blood is pouring down from a tree as
Technically, it'd be easy with that program.
You really do need teleport. Shadow Doors seems to be a little bit nerfed now. Like a once a day teleport to anywhere that's a shadow within 100 yards that you've seen before.
and QB, it's your turn as you see the blood is pouring down from the tree that where the man was snatched up.
Cool. I'm gonna ignore that for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it so to the remaining guards, all the shots that they fired at the tree,
Mm-hmm.
instead look like they fired at each other, and it looks like they're pointing at each other.
Oh, that's fucking wild.
Well, they crit fell.
Oh no.
They're gonna shoot each other.
They
Losing this OP.
Yeah, illusions have never not been strong as fuck.
You watch as they turn their guns towards each other, and you look at the boss, look between all of them, and he goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" It's like, we got him in sight.
We got him, boss. Point guns at each other.
Can I do one extra little flavor thing?
Sure, what's the flavor thing?
I want the boss to say fire. I want to them it appears that the boss said fire.
Okay, we'll get to that on their turn. Roke, you watch them fire the shots up at you. It only hits into the body. They pierce past almost like miraculously, not even fucking scathing you. And then you watch them turn their guns towards each other.
Well, looks like this problem is about to solve itself.
The boss looks really confused, or at least what you can assume is the boss standing in the center.
The tree I'm in? I'm going to one of the trunk branches that are like by me. I'm gonna rip off.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw it the crushed part at the boss.
Okay. Roll strength and then roll fighting.
Wouldn't it be throwing?
Wouldn't that be throwing thing?
Oh yeah, is there throwing?
Yeah, that would be throwing.
You said we had to get throwing if we were doing range skills.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do we?
Yeah.
Say that. Or a skill equivalent to it.
Yeah.
That's not its own separate thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought it
like
was
shooting.
I thought it was like the spellcasting rules.
Yeah, no.
It's a little bit different for Savage Lands. It's more role.
Okay.
I mean, your strength is probably going to guarantee you hit anyways.
Yeah, so you broke off. No, that was for breaking off the fucking thick ass branches. The
Okay.
actual throwing is
For accuracy.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna change it then if that's the case. I didn't know that the spellcasting thing was the if that's okay. I'm still
Yeah.
gonna rip off the branch, but I'm gonna jump down with the body still in my left hand, and I'm gonna swing the branch at all of them.
Oh, okay. You can roll fighting for that one.
Why does yours always fly off the screen?
6. That beats Pari. They are distracted. So, and then because you're hitting them with the branch, roll athletics on top of that. Oh, that exploded. All right. So we're going 6 to 12. So you have doubled that. And then 6 to... Oh, we didn't get to 18. All right. As you swing the branch, what are you doing here? Because you're going to succeed with it, hitting the guards.
I'm aiming at their heads.
Okay.
So basically, if it's to succeed in that way,
Yes.
I would imagine if it's on your side, if it either knocks them out concussively or if it like bashes their skulls in.
Oh, that's up to you. You succeeded.
Okay, then I bash it breaks their skulls.
Jeez, I forgot what kind of
You're
characters real plays.
You're not heroes.
We are not.
We are not here. No more heroes 4.
No more
We
heroes.
technically haven't done anything evil. You know,
He crushed one
Technicalities don't
and
count.
intentionally bashed
Yeah.
another one in.
Yeah.
This
So
makes
you crush the one skull as he drops to the ground. The other guys look over in your direction and then point the guns at you and then back at the and almost confused. QB, you watch Roke, describe yourself as you drop from the tree, fucking limp dead body in one hand and a fucking tree branch in the other.
Basically, you see, I would say like a 5'6" man, medium length hair, with shorts and no shirt, and just like basically the most savage guy you can just imagine.
Fucking Azrael from Blaze Blue. He's back.
Showed the fuck up. And then you watch him swing this tree branch and cave in one of the guards' heads as they are now confused on who to point the gun at, themselves
Rightfully so.
or the fucking man that came out of the tree with one of their dead friends with bullet holes in it and a tree branch that just bashed in another one. The boss is looking at this, and you watch as he puts his hands together, and he looks over in the direction of this man that's coming over towards him, and he goes, "Sir, I can pay you very well. Would you like to be hired?"
Real?
Oh, he's talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's talking to you, you murderer.
Oh. I thought he was talking to someone else behind him. Sorry.
No. He was talking to you.
I look to all the other guards. All the other guards are still alive?
Yeah, the other two. Because you can
Other two
only
guys.
hit one
You.
person. Yeah.
Kill your two friends. We can talk.
Yo!
They're not
No!
really friends. More
Star
like
killer.
co-worker, not
Kill them.
co-workers, employees. He
Kill them.
he rotates his finger and goes, "You said you got the man in your sights, right?" And they're like, yes, boss." And he goes, "Go ahead and shoot." Fucking QB don't even gotta say fire.
Kill them.
As they point the guns directly at each other, and they go poof, poof, and drop onto the ground.
Yo, what is happening?
We're very good at being heroes.
What's this
We're
man?
showing up like late.
What's
What's
up?
this man look like?
He is an overweight, almost middle-aged, 38-year-old man that is in a red, like dress shirt with a black tie and black slacks. Very, very, just like the poor person who had to, and the suit is tight against his body. Like you can see his belly flopped over at the top of the belt. But with that in mind, Lacerate, you pull up on the scene, and you can see that there is a wild-looking man with no shirt on, holding a tree branch, two dead bodies laying on the ground, an overweight man, and the wild man is holding a dead body in his left hand.
I can explain.
QB, are you just a part of your illusions right now in the park?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My whole thing is I don't need to interact with the people I kill.
Yeah. And with that, Triage, you've been staking out this place. What are you looking for? Because like you never knew what the person looked like. Well, you've
Yeah,
just been looking it over.
Well, I was trying to remember the place I came out of
Mhm.
because I think I had a little difficulty because it was late at night and I poured it out fast.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to look at the place and try to figure out which place it was, and then if I ever did figure it out, like look for whoever would come and go from there.
Could you roll stealth for me?
You mean roll unskilled?
Yes, I mean roll
Yes,
unskilled.
That is exactly what he means.
Okay, cool. That's all I needed. So as you've been watching this building over the course of the week and trying to figure out what the hell is going on with your lead that between you and Vega going back and forth, Kareem's been texted the same thing, but it just seems like, because it's a rather large apartment building in a super city, so there's lots of people coming in and out, lots of apartments. This building goes up about 10 floors, and you can get the view that, man, there are a lot of fucking people that live here. Like,
Well,
yeah,
also with that,
yeah.
when he came to that realization, he would try to use like if there's like going like the buildings he knows he's guessing that the building the person he's looking for is living alone. So he
Yep.
would look for using his life sense. He would look for the places that would have one person generally in there.
Yeah.
And then when that person would leave, this is throughout the whole building. He would, if he sensed another life force being a rat, bug, or something, he would teleport in there while the person's gone and see if he recognizes anything.
Okay. While you're doing that, let's see what an applicable skill for this would be. I don't think research makes no.
I have noticed.
Notice.
Yeah, I have noticed.
General awareness.
Investigation.
Could be like a smarts, just a not even actually.
Yeah, just a
skill,
flat
but-
smarts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What smarts?
Yeah, let's just roll
Yeah.
smarts. So, during the course of time, you caught it down to like what appears to be 10 or so rooms that are all very similar and like what you remembered whenever you entered. Like the furniture's in the same place. It's probably like stock standard. Like there's FMO furniture. This is the FMO furniture of fucking this apartment building, as it's all the same. It's all been put into the same place. There's no real decorations on the wall. What makes it different is like the stuff inside the fridge. There's like food that's different. There's maybe you can see that there are a few pictures in some of them. One of like what appears to be a younger man with an older woman, and you could probably make an assumption that that's just
I'll be
his
back.
mother.
Go to the bathroom.
Yeah, it's probably a little bit into break time at this point. Yeah, because we've been going for 2 hours, so that I can get something to drink too. And you can the other room is like there's like a plant or two, but they're dead because the person didn't really know how to take care of them. The other one had a dog inside of it, so you knew it wasn't a dog, but hey, it was one of the empty rooms, and it was such a small dog. Like it's one of the mutated dogs that you've seen around the city, where it's like the size of a hamster. That's why you were like, huh, whatever. I could have missed it. It's actually like a Shih Tzu, with like a miniature Shih Tzu.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try recall the past. I wouldn't have noticed if it was a male or a female that came into the place.
No.
So I can't deduct any of those out of there. But you said there was a few places that had like dead plants. Maybe
Yeah.
I would put them higher on my
List.
list.
Yeah.
Yeah, people to scope out.
There was one place that was like immaculately clean. And then there was another that, and you probably want to write these down. Yeah. And then there was one that it looked like the furniture was still the same furniture, but it had the most similar layout to what you would like whenever you entered because of the way the rooms were positioned and whatnot. But the furniture itself is all rearranged inside, but the layout of the room looks exactly the same. It's even on the right floor for where you were at, but the layout of the furniture looks nothing like it should.
Furniture layout, you said, looks.
It's
similar,
all
but
wrong.
doesn't-
Yeah. No,
Oh.
the furniture layout's all wrong, but the room and the floor and like the layout of the building, it matches exactly to what you remember.
But the furniture's just out of place.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. And with that, we're gonna take a small break so I can get some water and coffee, and then we'll be right back.
Cool.
Okay, that sounds good.
I guess
You
I
said there
can.
was-
What?
Why are you playing the fucking dude from Hunter x Hunter? Like,
He is legit just playing.
just fucking.
I mean, honestly, that was kind of forced hand type, dude. I wasn't gonna do anything until they said they started shooting innocent people.
Bunny
Yeah, I-
Jump has a property
Kill
of
people.
gum and rubber.
I wasn't thinking of Bungee Gum. I was thinking of the big dude from the Spider Gang. What's his name?
What, Ubo?
Oh yeah, Ubogan. Yeah.
Uboogine.
That's what I was
Wait till
thinking
it's
of.
fucking.
But like, it's like 1-for-1 for Ubogan. You just grab a dude, crushed his head, picked him up, and is like, "All right, now shoot your friends. Call it a day."
That
Was
man's
Blanchard
just
still
proved
here or no?
Like,
I think he
No, he went to go get water and coffee.
Yeah. It was like I was all for the neutral, like for crushing the skull. I'm like, okay, you know what? They're obviously bad people. They have guns. I get it.
But
Murder.
still.
And then it went to, hey, I'll hire you. Cool, kill your friends. It's like,
I can't wait for his fucking Kurapika to show up. Who's gonna die
The
next?
fight's not
Nope.
over yet.
Yeah, I know.
You.
It's not even done. Almost on its way. Let's see. I like his character. He's dangerous as fuck.
Well, it's fun, but there's a way he could join Lance. It's putting him into that thing that Penumbral's in right now, that program.
Yeah, the villain reformation.
Villain
program.
reform program.
Yeah.
We just
I
have
can't
to-
have another person on probation. This one already wants to kill my manager.
Yeah.
He
Well, your
wants to-
manager probably deserves it. To be honest, you're
He
just
probably
a
does.
pushover.
He wants to
Bag.
bring the apocalypse to Gizzy gobblers everywhere.
Listen, the apocalypse needs to happen for the Glizzy Gobblers. All right, like that's just a
Fuck
requirement.
It
The
really
apocalypse
does.
will happen, and the only things that will be left are cockroaches and Gizzy gobblers.
You know, actually, Glizzy Gobblers is just the fucking Waffle House of this world. It's if there's actually a
Or IHOP.
hurricane or anything. No, it's the Waffle House. It means like it'll never go down. It never shuts down.
No matter what the health fucking service code violation, no matter how many fucking roaches you see in a place, it'll still be open at 3 a.m. with a
Yeah.
dirty fucking waffle omelet combo for you.
Yeah.
And it'll be fucking
And like
delicious.
to join Glizzy Gobblers, you actually have to like go in and do a scrap real quick to make sure you can handle the shifts.
Yeah, you have to fight the fucking
That
head
sounds
cook.
lit.
Let them burn.
I'm from
Like-
Atlanta, so I'm used to it.
Yeah, you walk in, they're like, all right, you want to join in the Glizzy Gobbler crew? All right, so this is Tyrone. You're going to go 3 or 4 rounds. He's going to beat the shit out of you. But if you're still standing after 2 minutes, you get a raise.
Hey, yo.
The
All you
raise
have
is
to do is last 2 minutes just to get the job.
the raise is actually just minimum wage.
Yeah. They just pay you minimum wage for
Oh,
fighting a
remember,
fucking cracked out
minimum
head
wage-
chef.
The minimum
Yeah.
wage for Gizzy gobblers is the same price as one of their hot dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We
Glizzy
established
Gobblers
that
is not an
last time
equal
we-
opportunity employer.
No, they're equal opportunities. These hands are ready to eat for everybody.
Wasn't
They
it like
really are.
$5.25 or something for the meal?
Yeah, something
No,
like
it
that.
wasn't that. It was like $14 for the meal, which was like one hot dog, a side, and a drink. And I was like, this is highway robbery.
Yeah. Oh, what the?
And that was for the basic hot dog, too. It wasn't for any of the specials either. That was just a hot dog with condiments
What
and a
the
drink.
fuck?
Yeah, you're the one who set the prices, truthfully.
I did. I did it because it was a reflection of the fucking capitalist state that we live in.
What you doing, nigga?
I'll have a little bit of realism in my fucking fantasy game.
God, Underend.
What you looking for?
You want?
Welcome to Glizzy Gobblers. What you goblin?
Oh.
The mascot is a goblin with a glizzy hat on.
A thick goblin.
No thick goblin.
Now we're gonna have to get Photoshop so I can.
That is a whole nother genre of degeneracy that I'm not trying to get into.
That's the knockoff Gizly Goblins.
Which Ely, I pass the baton to you for that category of degeneracy.
The sloppy gremlin. It's just a bunch of fucking like sloppy joes.
Yeah, no. Oof. That
It's
sounds like
actually-
a tag. That sounds like a tag. Yo, Gremlin Grills, they got Sloppy Joes. Sloppy Joes and Cubanos and grilled cheese.
Oh, you guys been texting. Let me read. Oh, not much. Okay.
I'm adding that to the lore. Our number one competitor is Gremlin Grills. They serve Sloppy Joes and Cubanos.
Fucking, oh, you sack of shit! You took my shield! Why? Why would you do that? Fucking hell, dude.
What? I'm happy I had
Oh,
one
I
headphone.
fucking hate my teammates. I'm playing Apex because I'm bored and my character's going for a walk.
Apex. Hey, you're... All right, let's see. Thick. Goblin.
No, do not search this.
Oh,
Do
it's
not,
really searching it.
do not corrupt your search history. It's not worth it.
You'll never.
This is unenjoyable.
Let's see. Oh, dude. One. I put that down, and one. The first thing up here is a Glizzy Goblin funny hot dog shirt.
All right.
It's literally here, man. It's here. I'm gonna put it in the general. Okay.
Vega, I've come back to be sad boy.
No sad
Doing
boy.
emotional scenes with my mother and you as my mother. It's just not gonna go well.
I know
Sir, we
it's
have,
not
we have added to the lore. Check your DMs.
number competitors. The Glizzy guys.
And he's writing it down.
And he's writing it down.
Okay, we're going back. I gotta get
We're
the.
gonna have a
Copy.
fucking side quest where it's just, can you outsell Gremlin Grills?
Goes to fucking story so far. Clicks enter. Control tab V. All right.
It's not doing it right. Oh, I hate this.
So, as you guys are walking around the block, she begins to tell you of a time whenever like your father would come home and he'd bring those like little peanut butter candies. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like
Yeah.
yeah. And she tell him, "Hey, you need to stop doing that. You're gonna give them too much sugar. This isn't how this. You can't be bringing them home every day." And you remember whenever you were younger, like yeah, it was almost like every night for like a month he was bringing them home, and eventually she explains where he got them was that he was walking home. And the little warehouses and whatnot, they had misplaced a shipment of these candies. And he doesn't even work with that. They had just come in the wrong container. And he's like, well, they're not going to be added to our inventory. And he knew that you guys liked them. So he started just bringing them home every day, just one at a time, 2, 3, 4, and started stockpiling. And that's why she brought that back up, was like, hey, like he was always thinking of you boys.
Just good. This is sad. Does she know about Carlos's powers?
No.
No. I will inform her. Oh, sorry. I'll let her know. Like, hey, Carlos can do insert a power here. I think it's like move fucking.
Let's see here. It was
What can Carlos do?
I can't
yeah,
remember. It was-
he
you
was
could, like,
able
move
to
materials.
yeah, it was almost like Terraform's power. He can bend metals.
Oh, is it just metals or is it any?
As far as they know right now, is he can, it's almost like telekinesis. Like think Magneto,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's very
That-
light. Yeah.
This man could be a worse threat than Penumbra. You know what the entirety of the city is made of?
Metal. Yeah. So I like let her know, like, hey, I told the SNA agent about cross power and he should take care of you guys. I may not be around as much as I'd like to be.
As you guys continue, you've almost made the full loop at this point. Whenever she was talking, and She goes, what do you mean by that? Almost a concerned look across her face. And it's not like the normal concern where she's like, oh, you better fucking tell me right now. But
Yeah.
an actual, like, worried about the future look.
Fucking super heavy sigh. I punch Terraformer.
And in that moment, like, even though she knows it's heavy and she understands what's going on, she puts a hand on your shoulder, and you're taller than her at this point, and
yeah, she's going through like the Mexican mother of shrinkage.
Yeah, and she brings you in close for a hug, and she goes, "Mijo, I'm sure he deserved it if you hit him." Almost a laugh.
He did. But unfortunately, that you can't go around punching everybody. So
you can't just go hitting people you don't like, mija.
Mijo. It's
yeah,
not
mijo.
Mijo.
Yeah, mija is girl. Yeah, mijo. And he, as your mother pulls away, she goes, "Well, I must have done a poor job raising you boys then." And
no, not parental guilt. No.
I look over her and fucking like pick her up over my shoulder and start walking back home. And it's like, hush, we're going to bed. Just like full, like, nope, shut up.
Yeah.
Time to go back home.
No, you are perfect.
We start walking back home, and like the adobo might be burning, so we gotta hurry back. Like just like a light jog.
Yeah.
Some adobo.
Back into
meanwhile at Murder Town.
Sir, the adobo is burning. Meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice.
Yeah. No. Penumbral lifeline. As you pull up, almost at the same time as Lazarate gets there.
I don't want to pull up here.
Yeah. No. QB, in a brief instant. Oh, hold on a second.
What a brief instant.
I got a phone call.
The briefest of instants.
Yeah, I got a phone call.
While that's happening, you guys might as well check into general chat for Discord. I found some fun things.
Yay, memes.
I hate that.
Oh, I hate all of that.
They exist.
They got merch.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
love
one.
all of this.
That's the one.
I'm getting that hoodie.
Glizzy gobblers exist.
Yo, that is now the employee shirt. Glizzy Gobbler. You have to wear this shirt with a name tag.
I'm sorry, I couldn't find any dummy.
And we're speeding up the process to me committing mass murder again.
It's fine. I know that in character, but I do not know that out of. I know that out of character, but I do not know that in character.
Meta bad.
Meta bad. Well, meta's not always bad.
No, I played through. If I know my character will die, he probably would still attempt to do it. I think I've done it with triage before a couple of times. Like he knew what he was going to do was dumb. Like I knew it was going to be dumb, but he didn't know it was going to be dumb, and he did it anyway.
And that's fine. That is not meta. The player knowing that your actions will be dumb outside of the actual character's thought process is fine, because that's just you committing to the character. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's not.
No, that's fighting against meta. Is what
Fucking yeah, that's fine. Lucian knew that if he pressed the fucking god button, he would become a god. Well,
he didn't want to be.
Lucian didn't know that, and he did not want to be, but he needed the strength to fucking fight Farlick, and he didn't have it without pressing this button.
Oh, this one's fun.
All right, so
Throw more into the Discord.
Penumbral and Lacerate and Lifeline all converge on the scene at a single moment. QB, you watch your vision get completely blacked for a second. Roke as well. Lacerate, you know this feeling at this point whenever Penumbral enters a fucking area.
Turn the lights back on.
Turn the lights off.
Yeah. The moment that Penumbral comes into an area, you're well aware what is happening.
I
As
really do like the combo of fucking
That was not a
Penumbra
whisper.
Darkness and Lifeline blood sense. I was like, hey
No,
man,
wait.
you can block out this whole block. I can still see. It's fine.
So everyone's vision's blurred or like
not
dark?
blurred,
No,
you
absolute
can't see.
darkness.
Yeah,
You can't see,
Yeah.
including the guy
cannot
that I'm
see.
talking to.
yeah. Nobody can
Is it-
see whenever Penumbral enters into a area.
Does the guy I'm talking to know that make it known that he can't see?
Well, he would have been like, well, I can't see. Well, like, yeah, it would have
I
been.
just want to know if he makes it. I want to know if he makes it an audible like thing that he can't see.
Yeah, yeah. He said,
That's okay.
yeah.
Bro,
Okay.
just like, what the fuck?
Okay. Okay. I'm just making sure what's happening.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Because
why having sense abilities is amazing.
oh, so that's another thing that we went over is Triage senses life. Penumbral's shadows, his shadows himself, right, are himself. So
Oh my god, dude.
yeah, that's what I was
So are
thinking
you
about.
saying I could port around anywhere inside
Bro, shadow, but yeah, but you can't pinpoint Penumbral either is the issue because his shadows are
that
him.
is a cool combo. ability.
Yeah, but you can port around his shadow because it's a living thing.
Oh,
Huh.
Penumbral. We got some shits to do later on.
Yeah, you can't
You
pinpoint
get a
Penumbral.
second shadow door.
Yeah, because we were thinking about it because his shadow is a living thing. It is him. It's an extension of him. So the life force would be, all right, now the phone call's real.
What a weird thing for the shadow to say.
I know, right? My shadow's got more phone calls than I do at this point.
The hell?
That's kind of cool. At least I can still pinpoint other life essences within inside of Penumbral's life essence, though. That's good.
I just see shit with blood.
So you would be able
Probably
to see
figure it out
Penumbral when
sooner or
he's in shadow form, then, right?
I mean, if it got blood, I can see it.
But I
He
mean, like,
would until I used another ability.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
my
usually on
entire
the dice roll,
character is around destroying
the-
senses now.
Anyway,
see, this is good because it's our character's still trying to learn their abilities.
I've yet to fight in 2 sessions, so nobody knows what my character can do. After 3 years.
Honey,
I have illusions.
I just destroy senses. Take away your vision. Start messing with your other senses.
Are we gonna
Oh,
break?
I am now blind.
Kristen got a phone call.
Yeah, he
Oh,
got
oh, gotcha. I went to go use the restroom. Did I miss something?
All right. So,
Back.
yeah, the moment that everything has been blacked out for that brief instant, Penumbral, you bring the shadows back in.
Yeah. Because I can't panic all the civilians.
What it appears to be civilians. Because most of them are illusions. So, as that happens in a brief instant, QB, your vision comes back. Roke, your vision comes back. And the boss standing there in front of you looks over at everything and he goes, "What happened here?
Can I make him do something, Tree?
What are you going to try and do?"
I'm gonna use Phantom Touch to make it look like he's just gonna punch Rook.
Okay. Rook, you need to roll spirit, and you need to roll illusion, QB,
Deal.
and then you roll phantom touch to see if he can sense that. The illusion definitely is real.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Please roll phantom touch. Jeez.
Everything's exploding for him. God.
The
Alright.
illusion definitely is gonna feel real. The boss is looking around. Please roll smarts for me, Rook, as well. See if-
So, from what I heard, you had few abilities, but this is the reasoning why few abilities is not always a bad thing.
Yeah, yeah. Those are the two abilities right there. That's it. Rook, it looks like the boss has turned towards you, and he swings, and it hits you. He doesn't seem like a strong man, but it's enough that you feel it as the boss turns towards you and hits the man that, well, you don't know his code name right now, but it looks like he's turned towards you and he's hit you in the chest.
Okay. So it feels real, right?
It feels
said-
real, yes.
Okay. Okay, and so now I can react right to that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we're playing games.
The
I go up
boss.
behind him. I go up behind him. I can play games too, buddy. I'm gonna grab his spine and rip it out.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
No redemption. We can't say this is
not doing anything at this point.
This is a
I want
super
the game to
villain.
start this way, okay? This is
Just roll strength.
Oh shoot, wrong one. My bad.
come on.
This is a super villain. We need to stop this man.
Yeah.
Lacerate, lifeline, penumbral, QB. As you look in, you see the boss there. You hear this strange man say those lines.
Like wrong choice.
Yeah, wrong choice.
Rips out spine.
Yeah, and you watch this overweight man collapse onto the ground as this wild man is now holding up the spine.
Hey
of-
no.
Yeah,
You need to leave.
just
And
drenched
I
in
don't know
blood
what
at this
you
point.
walked into.
Can I slowly walk towards him?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Real, you might need to make a new character.
Hey, what's going on here, man? You just
And a
can't go around
magpie
walking up
flies.
spine.
Roll an
know
illusion.
flies
The
here,
DC is just got to be 4.
Mm.
A bird, a magpie in particular, flies out of the back of the spine. Everyone can see this bird fly out of the boss's body.
I am
What is
concerned.
happening?
What is happening?
Leyline, who has now been. Where did you port her, by the way? Did you take her with you actually, or did you just put her in a different place?
No, I brought her along.
She's ported to Gizzy.
Remember, I'm under probation. I can't just,
You can't just murder
Yes,
people like
I-
this motherfucking monster across the way.
Yeah.
Actually, Ulogan.
Yeah.
She's
Leyline
here.
begins to light up her entire body with electricity as she looks at this man and goes, "Well, that's gross."
That is definitely gross.
No
Leyline,
shit, Sparkplug.
secure this man.
As her body lights up with electricity, and they look over at you. Lacerate, what are you doing as you get close to
I was
Roke?
walking towards him.
Okay.
With my hands up.
You might want to walk away.
Clearly,
He just ripped out his spine.
Are you saying anything as you're walking up with your hands up?
I was like, yo, whoa there, you just can't go around doing that. People's spines out. Well, look at you crazy.
You just can't go around ripping out people's spines.
I don't know where you're from, bud, but we don't do that here.
We don't do that here. Sir, that is a maniac. You need to subdue them.
I'm trying to see what he's gonna say.
Yeah.
So,
No.
so-
What are you gonna say, Roke?
This man was shooting at people with phones for no reason. And I needed
So
a new
you-
weapon.
So you ripped out his spine.
Look, we don't just kill people though.
He was killing
we
people.
Don't do that. Yeah, he's a villain. Are you a villain?
Well, I don't know, but I need to stop. Was there anyone else around here stopping him?
There were less lethal ways
us.
to neutralize
Look
the
at
threat.
Regardless,
I point to myself. I point to Sparkplug. I point to Penumbral, and then I point to Lifeline.
well, you guys just got here, and every second lost is a second their life is taken.
You took a life, sir.
You also kill people.
These men deserved it. They were killing people.
Who are you to decide that?
Well, I mean, if I would have let them live, another innocent person would have died.
The gravity of lacerating
Hey, look,
someone
Go ahead.
who is
go
more
ahead.
willing to take lives than he is.
We found someone that's willing to kill more than Lazarus.
This is like when fucking Penumbral was like, "You're turning into me to Vega." It's like, oh, this is rough.
Yeah, I point to Sparkplug as she was already about. Yeah, go ahead, Spark. Yeah, I remember her nickname. Her nickname is Sparkplug.
And she's going to lose. And I'm going to enjoy watching it.
Opens up combat tracker. QB, what are you doing as you have now seen that 3 heroes have arrived on scene? Well, not 3. Yeah, actually 3 heroes. And
Actually.
One random dude.
yeah, one random dude that looks like he's talking. Just hands raised. Doesn't look like he's much of a threat. Just
Talk no jutsu is not working.
yeah. Jutsu absolutely out the window here.
Let's see, what am I doing?
Yeah, what are
Target's
you?
dead.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
The threat has been neutralized
I'm gonna hide
by a
amongst
much
my
bigger threat.
crowds and just kind of listen in on their conversation.
You can-
Information is power.
all right. As you went to go hide away, you watch as Lacerate transforms. Lacerate, would you please describe yourself for our new people?
I'm basically a symbiote, but I am like purplish in color with like the black. The picture that you see now is what I am. And then I change forms into the other guy that you've probably seen early in the session.
Got it. And with that in mind, Leyline is ready to attack Lifeline, or she's actually just awaiting orders as Penumbral is there with you, and she goes, "All right, are we putting this man down or what?"
Subdue that super criminal.
She looks at the dead bodies and then goes,
Spree lately. Come on.
And I see this too, right?
"Yeah, you can see them."
Okay. Regardless of what we're at now, can't we just talk about this? You know,
Let's just talk.
the threat is done.
We can't.
You're holding a
but
spine in your
you-
hand.
you still need to come with us. You liberated
I'll
the
drop
man.
the spine. I'll drop the spine. I'm just saying that.
You need to come in for questioning. You liberated a man of his spine.
Can I keep the spine?
No.
Okay. Fair enough. I will come in.
Oh, you're coming. Okay.
Honestly,
She
worked.
stops shock. She turns down her electricity and she goes, "Is this actually happening?"
This is
empathize as you are.
anticlimactic.
Sir, what is your name?
My name is Roke.
Mr. Roke, while it seems like you neutralized a potentially more dangerous situation, your methods in doing so were callous and excessive. I need to bring you into DICE for processing because I don't think you have a provisional hero's license, and even if you did, this is definitely excessive force.
What's a hero's license?
Okay, yeah, let's go.
He's not from here.
He's not from here.
That's how you yell to him.
Oh, you're gonna cast away? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
Whoa! So we just watch all these people just disappear.
No, we all see this all disappear.
Yeah, yeah.
We all
Tell
see
me,
this.
tell me how you're doing this, Lily.
I don't care if they're confused. They just kind of
Yeah,
phase away.
yeah. You just watch people begin to phase away.
We are definitely confused. And I look at Rope. Are you doing this? Are you harming more people?
Roll notice.
We all really notice.
No, no, no. Don't listen to him. He didn't. He's not the
Oh,
DM.
I was like,
Yeah.
like, wait, whoa, where did it come from? Well, hold on. Okay. No, I respond back. I don't know what happened to these people. You're as confused as I am.
All right, Rogue. I'm gonna put you in these. Pulls out fucking power regulating cuffs, basically.
Arch enemies.
Yeah, the thing that saps people.
Please cooperate.
Turning back.
Can I just walk with you to this place?
I'm gonna need you to put these on for my assurance and the assurance of the public.
Well, because I see that they're glowing.
No, they
Right,
don't glow.
so-
They're okay. They're these metal gauntlets that strap around your arms, and they have what appears to be a red seal up on the top of either one on the wrist side, almost facing you. I would imagine, since Roke was out in the middle of nowhere, that he doesn't know what this is, but you could always roll technology or yeah, I would say
No,
technology.
I don't know what it is. I don't
Okay.
know what it is. So
Yeah.
I'm.
I'll
Okay.
even give you a concession. Versus your arms being behind your back, since you're being compliant, I'll let your arms be in front of you, but you need to wear these.
Fair enough. I'll go with you.
Okay, thank you. I put the cuffs on him.
All right. As you're cuffed, so that you do learn what they are, you feel all your strength sap from you. Your supernatural
How?
strength. Yeah. Anything that made you feel like you were able to go above and beyond, you feel just normal as can be.
Horribly mundane.
Yeah.
I don't say anything.
Got it. Walking up to
I'm taking
Penumbra
this man to the nearest dice
facility.
installation.
Lacerate, what you doing walking up to Penumbra?
I typed it to him. So.
Oh, okay. And with that, QB, it looks like the situation actually de-escalated fairly quickly. As the police start pulling in, and you can see that ambulances are pulling into the park as well.
Mm-hmm.
QB is just manifest.
Please, I'm gonna. I only casted away some of the illusions because I don't want to fully reveal myself.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make them all walk out of the park and walk out with them. But I'm gonna stay relatively close to the people talking
Mhm.
because I'm interested in that Rook guy and how he just kind of did my job for me.
So you're going to be following behind the group?
There'll be a few people following.
Yeah,
Which is
okay.
either more or less conspicuous, but
Let's see here. Lifeline's the one with senses. Could you please make a notice check for me, Lifeline?
I can make a notice check.
You do not have the senses to sense.
know
Let's
shit.
go. No, you don't.
I
That's
don't
a nat
know.
one.
But I don't like crowds.
Yeah, you do not like crowds, but I would imagine that you would try to get rid of the crowd before
Exactly.
sensing.
So, even the sense is
Don't-
more
don't- yeah.
I'm just trying to like cover up our leaving.
Oh,
That
okay.
just like
So that wouldn't be a notice check. You know the crowd's there. That's not an issue. I was trying to see if he would notice if they're fakes or not, because he would be able to sense the blood. He just wasn't paying attention. So
Yeah, I wouldn't know to try to sense blood if I wasn't, predisposed to fuckery.
So if you're going to try and hide everybody, you could just do your darkness spread, and then I'll make her make a notice check. And then you make darkness spread, and then roll stealth for your people.
Stealth.
Yeah, stealth.
Well,
All right. Yeah.
I don't know why I have.
Well, it's 17 that she has to beat.
Like a 5-8.
Well, also with the darkness spread, that's a -6 if you don't have any way of.
Oh, well, yeah, but it's a 17. It wouldn't matter because she can't see in darkness. And you're right, it is a -6 if you try to notice things or do things in darkness where it requires sight. But regardless, QB, as you're falling behind, you see like what appears to be an almost endless dark appear almost all around.
I'm
And
gonna cut my losses there then and just kind of walk away.
it's almost like blinding how quick this darkness spread about. And then suddenly your crowd is gone. Penumbral. Leyline looks at you and she sparks up her hand and she goes, "Do you really need to do that every single time that people are around?"
Absolutely.
People are the enemy.
Don't need witnesses.
That's what a murderer says, okay?
That is.
As she
That
looks
is what
over at Roke,
Dice interrogation is murder.
she looks over.
Whoa.
What are you talking about?
We're taking him to Lance. There's a difference. We're better.
She looks over at Roke and goes, "You hear that? Apparently, we're murderers too."
I mean, I did kill those people, but
He
mean,
definitely
they-
killed those people.
at least it was a little fun.
No comment.
All right.
Sir, you shouldn't be having fun with murder.
Leyline looks between Penumbral
Absolutely no
and
comment.
looks between Penumbral and Roke and goes, "You two are going to get along extraordinarily well from the
That
looks of
is-
things."
Terrible.
I think I have quite a few more murders under my belt.
Stop
Oh,
saying
need
that out
be.
loud.
And it's a dick measuring contest, I see.
Stop saying that
I
out loud.
port her away because I
I
have
port her
again.
Gabe, stop
fucking
saying that
roll
out loud.
darkness spread.
We got. I turned to. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. You watch as
Spread again.
the darkness spreads immediately, and let me see if she can light herself up quick enough. Because she is the antithesis.
She is
She
literally
is.
a counter.
No,
but
she cannot.
Absolutely not.
She goes to light herself up as she sees the darkness consume. She's like, "Penumbral, you
Hi.
better fucking," as she drops through the fucking ground.
Darkness envelops me.
Other side of the city. Wherever my darkness spread the furthest.
Yeah, got it. As you guys are walking, Roke.
Away from here.
So I turned to Lifeline. How far is this place? I'm getting hungry.
Tristan, how far is this place? And is there a glizzy gobblers on the way?
There is a
Literally
glizzy gobblers on the way.
It's like Starbucks.
But
I'm gonna put in an Uber Eats order to go for pickup.
okay. It's called Tuber Eats here.
Yeah. Too.
Tuber.
You don't have to worry about forget. It's potatoes.
Yep, Tuber.
Uber Eats.
Tuber.
They only
Eats.
service people that have fucking potato dishes on their menu.
Yeah.
What's Tuber
Okay.
Eats?
I put in a Tuber
What's
Eats.
Tuber
it's,
Eats?
It's a non-DMCA version of fucking Uber Eats.
No, I
No.
asked that. Actually, I asked that in game.
Yeah, Roke
Oh,
asked.
in-game? Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
It's your way of getting food.
Not cultured at all.
Just
It is a quick way to
insults
get
this
food.
man to his face.
Is it where you get food from a tube?
Oh.
Something like that.
All right, picking back up, triage. As you are continuing to scope out the place, you watch as a man comes up and approaches you. Okay, gotcha. Also, whenever you call in the assassination, you've been wired 1,000.
Oh,
Lacerate, are you committing assassinations?
No.
That's not me.
But Triage, where are you while you're staking out this building?
Well, is there a glizzy gobblers across the street?
There's always a glizzy globber somewhere.
Always
Hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Well, generally it would be there at night. I'm like in one of. Well, I'm not in a tree. I'm just walking the street
Okay.
near the area and around.
As you're walking the street, you feel. Please make. Actually, yeah. No. First, make a notice check for me.
Yes, the best. I need to raise this. And wow, it's the same thing as before.
5. You feel a hand press on your shoulder, and if you look up, I don't know if you are, but if you were to, you can see that the face of the individual, it's almost blurred all around it. Like you could imagine like a censorship where they blur something, and it's strangely just filtered all around his face. You can tell that his hair is dark colored.
Is it pixelation or bars?
It's like pitulation, yeah.
Oh, shit, the worst kind of censorship.
Yeah.
I'd rather take the fucking white blur.
And it goes, "You've been here for a
Did
while."
someone just take a mad shit? What the fuck was that?
That's me pouring a drink. I hope my shits don't ever sound like that.
I hope they're not getting picked up by the mic.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, it'd be
So-
more worrisome if I'm hearing it in the mic. Yeah.
My fucking D&D setup's just me on a toilet in the bathroom with my laptop.
Never has to take a bathroom break.
Yeah, yeah.
Never have to take a bathroom break. I'm efficient.
So I look up in that shock moment of the face. I like try to get out of the grasp and turn around. I mean, I'm not like sprinting or anything, but
Yeah.
to turn around the face about like.
Yeah, no, he lets go of you too. It's not like he was gripping you. He just got your attention. As you pull away from him, he goes, "Why have you been outside this building?"
Well, we just moved into town recently, and I really like this glizzy gobblers that we got here, and I wanted to see what else I could find.
I don't think they have deception, but I know they have persuasion. Can you roll
Yeah, they-
persuasion for me?
You're a bastard. You mean roll?
Blanchard, no, he's not a face man.
Yeah. As you do, he goes, "You have unsteady breathing. You're lying to me."
Actually, can't. Damn, none of my abilities actually work with that.
You hear almost there's a silence around your ears, and as if almost no air is being pushed past. So you can see people are walking past and forth, and you start to feel a tighten in your chest. And he goes, "I'm going to give you enough air to speak one more sentence."
It's a
Damn, I
tight
can't even do anything with the life barrier on there,
Aaron
can I?
Yeager.
Yeah, that's why I like his power that I gave him. He's like, and he goes, "You have one more sentence, and then you will no longer be able to breathe.
Well,
Tell
with
me why
that,
you're here."
Man, do I just want to teleport away, or I'm probably gonna teleport away.
Okay. Boof, boof. Out once again. Just, I'm not dealing with that
It's
guy.
time to go.
So I'm gonna try and port like. It's obviously it only could be the people I could see because I
Yeah.
have no time for a life sense. I'm
Yeah.
gonna port across the street, and it'll probably be like I probably see about like what 50 yards or something, about 50
Mhm.
yards away.
Yeah.
And blend it if there was a group of people in the area.
Yeah,
blend in
of
by
course.
them, and I'm gonna walk with them and keep an eye towards the back at the same time, looking at the dude, trying to discern more. So
Gotcha.
blurry faced man with dark hair.
Yep, you could tell the dark hair because it was only a blur. Like you couldn't make details out, but you could definitely tell the color of the hair was dark. And he was wearing a black suit, like a very well dressed black suit with a white shirt underneath. With that in mind, also, could you roll stealth for me?
You mean unskilled?
Okay, one second, I'm getting it.
I miss being a skill monkey.
Oh, fuck! I forgot it was unskilled. I saw a 5. I was like, oh, he's good.
Psych. Net
He's
one.
no longer
It's-
good.
He is no longer good.
Well, he's watching him too at the same time. Do you want me
Yeah.
to roll a notice if I can notice his other
Yes,
thing?
yes. Please
Any...
make a notice check. Oh,
Yeah, explosions.
there you go.
It's
You
time
can
to-
see that a blur is almost walking towards you, and it's not like he's moving quickly. He's moving with the pace of the crowd, but he's crossed the street at an alarming rate.
All right, we're going. Okay. Let's do a life sense.
Hmm.
I don't know if that one worked. Okay, no. 200. I'm gonna try and go full max life sense of 200 yards away.
Got it.
Probably
Oh,
not.
4. Let me roll something. And then do that. And since he's a wild card, oh, he explodes.
Oh shit.
So 8. As you do life sense, it's almost like your entire life sense vision has been obscured. It reminds you of whenever you looked back up at that building and you saw nothing in there.
All right, so I'm gonna chain teleports then for how far my visions can go.
Gotcha.
So I'm out of the area. I'm literally just gonna
Poof,
go as
poof, poof,
far-
poof. Yeah.
Yeah. How many times do you want me to roll this to get out of this range?
Roll teleport twice.
That is a bad roll. That didn't go far. Come on. That didn't go far. That's a penny.
no.
That's a Benny.
Oh no, it's time for a Benny.
So is that another roll to that, or
Yeah. You negate it. Reroll. That's a Benny.
we go with the 6 on the second one?
All right. As you teleport, and it almost feels like the other one fizzles for a second, as it feels your lungs are being compressed, and you just go out one last time.
And I'm gonna just keep going.
Yeah.
And if anything, can I use my life sense to see if I could sense the distortion in the life field? Because you said it kind of distorts it, right?
Yeah. It breaks it apart.
Would that be something else too, or just a straight up life sense?
It's just going to be life sense, but the DC is going to be 8.
That's
Oh. You can sense that down there, very vaguely in the crowd, is a person looking around, searching for wherever you're at.
I'm gonna lock onto that person, that's area, or that not area, that feeling, and just go away from it.
Gotcha.
At this point, if I get far enough away that I don't sense it following me,
Hmm.
I'm gonna start heading towards Vegas house.
Got it. And that's who I was going to
And-
pick back up with. So we will pick up with you getting to Vegas house.
All right, well, I'm gonna send him a text in the meantime too, but I'll leave this one open to there. Basically, the text is gonna be, "Hey, as I told you, I've been staking out the place, and I got a little bit more information about the person and the place, and yeah, that."
Okay. Vega.
Forward that shit right to Carmine.
Yeah. Carmine, you received that information as well about this place, this hotel building, and the same information that Triage sent.
I don't want to go, but I gotta go.
You go
After I process this
problems.
After I process this criminal,
super criminal.
yeah. QB, as soon as you contact Magpie and await the next contract, sitting there atop the building, I'm assuming. Were you on top of the building? You just okay.
100%.
Yeah. Relaxing and whatnot. You can hear down below. It sounds like in the alleyway, what sounds like people arguing, and then a woman is screaming.
Oh. I'm gonna go peer over the building, see what's happening.
You can see that there are two men, and they've pinned this woman down.
Cool. They're surrounded by illusions that look like police officers with guns pointed at them.
That's confusing as fuck. It's
Yeah,
just-
they just immediately appear around them. And
Running into the alley.
running
to make it
into
a little
the
more
alley.
realistic.
Okay, I was about to say they just woof. They look around. Lady, what's your powers? They are regular people. Oh, one. As the police come running in, you watch as they stand up and they put their hands up in the air, and she's crying on the ground, and she goes, "Thank goodness." And I'm assuming the police are just shouting at them at this point.
Yeah. What are you doing? Get out of here.
Yeah, right.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
Get out of here.
They stop for a second. Wait, what? And their hands up in the air. As they look at all the cops around them. Did you say get out of here?
I'm giving you to the count of 3.
They.
Menacing. They should listen.
This is the most notes I've ever. That's funny. Yeah.
Right.
You watch as they begin backing up and almost towards the other side because the cops came in from both sides of the alleyway. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Are the illusions going to move out of the way so that they can get out?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
As they back up and move out of the way, she looks over at the police and she's like, "Thank you, but aren't you going to charge them? Or arrest them? Or anything?"
Don't worry, ma'am. We got this under control.
Don't make it we have it under control.
Get out of here. Go on, get.
Clack dice.
Spray water.
Go on, get from out here now. Go on, get.
What are you doing now that she is now getting up and
Are the criminals fully gone?
yeah, they've ran around the corner.
Illusions dissipate, and I go down the building.
They just disappear in front
Just
of them.
disappear.
Just fucking go.
She looks around. What?
Calm down. Calm down.
Those people, they all die.
Yell and the criminals will come back. Just be quiet. You're safe now.
She looks over and goes, "Who are you?"
Don't worry about it. You're just safe now.
Okay.
Don't worry, random citizen. I've got you.
You can have a hero point. You didn't get anybody killed this time.
That's a low fucking bar for him. Actually, it's a high fucking bar for him.
No, that's Roku. Kubi's a girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I thought it was Kyle for a second.
No.
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 Yeah. As she gathers up her stuff and she's like, "Is it safe to
Good job
leave?"
not murdering anyone, Lily.
I'm gonna say, walk with me for a bit, and I'll tell you when it's for sure safe. And we're gonna walk out the other direction, the direction the criminals didn't go out.
Gotcha.
Get.
Go on, get. Lacerate, where did you go after leaving?
Put that on the de-escalation manual for villa interactions.
Yeah.
Go on. Get
now.
get from around here, you hear?
Yeah. What you doing, Lou?
I sent you a message.
It's in fucking Discord.
Where? In Discord? In Fantasy Grounds? In Messenger?
I whispered to you.
Where?
Oh, wait, did you?
Yeah, I
Where
did.
is it?
Oh,
Where's the
okay.
message?
Yeah, okay, gotcha. Lou, as you have gotten in contact with them since our one speedster is the background character that's pulling strings at this point, you watch as a man steps out from. Oh, you have entered into what appears to be an office building. This is where you were told to go, at least by Smooth, to get in touch with them.
Plot points.
Yeah, no, he's doing the Batman shit, actually. And as you enter into the office building, you can see that there is a well-dressed woman at the front desk, and she's typing on the computer, and she looks up and goes, Kareem,
Yeah, that's me.
take the elevator to the left.
All right. What floor?
4th.
All right. Thank you.
When you get up to the top, knock on the door to your immediate right 3 times.
Does it have to be 3?
Watch this man only knock twice.
She grins and goes, if you value your life, I would knock 3 times.
Okay, we're knocking 3 times. Thank you, man.
Yeesh. You
I
might
just
as
see
well
him
told
doing
him
this
that
challenge.
you want to be in a jar.
Let's go.
All right.
Into the elevator. 4th floor.
All right.
Shoot, I'm muted.
Oh no, I'm a mute. That's funny.
I was playing with my child. So.
I knocked on the door 3 times.
As you knock, you hear a rough voice go, "Into."
I might enter.
You can see that there is a very large older man. Muscles seem to fucking just ripple through his body, and he is.
Okay.
Yeah, he is. He has super strength, rivaling Captain Lankania.
Don't fuck with this one. Remember what happened.
Well, I know what I'm doing.
He
Remember Rosado.
he puts his hand on the table and taps, and he goes, "You and your friend, they reached out to get in touch with Seraph.
Yeah.
Take a seat."
Here.
Lou, you fucking terrorist.
I'm gonna sit down.
Seraph is a terrorist organization. Depending on your
Heroes
outlook.
are no better.
As he taps, you can see that there are scars that run across his face. His eyes are a dark, almost yellow color. They're brown, but they seem to be like that nasty, like if a person's been dehydrated.
This man's a Sith, and he has jaundice. He dehydrated as fuck.
As he leans over onto the table, you hear it crack and shudder underneath his weight as he applies pressure to it. Why do you wish to join Seraph?
Well, not doing anything with these bullshit ass dice superheroes. So I think Seraph could, use some help.
Sir, I am trying my best.
I'm doing my best. He nods his head and he goes, "You know what Seraph does, correct?"
Yep. I've been informed.
We need to ensure that Powers. Our powers are unalienable rights given to us. There's not a single person that's born with them that doesn't deserve to use them as they see fit. Be it right or wrong, the intention, the right intention or the wrong intention, that is where the systems step in place. But not to track and not to continue to harass those that live their lives unscathed by just the simple use of them. He crunches his hand closed and he goes, if it was not for Entropy's attack, I would not have gotten along with this. I would have continued to just do my work, used my strength for what it was worth, to assist with my job. And I saw that as the right thing to do. My power did not sway anything, did not cause any problems. And now, because of that, because of Dice and Lankania, we're all microchipped and told to be this or that, or to grow up and do this or that. It's wrong, don't you think? No,
Sir,
no.
I'm trying my best.
People that are part of SMA and Dice and whatnot, yeah. Oh no, Vega is perfectly primed for Sarah propaganda. Yeah.
For sure.
He leans forward and he goes, I wish to bring Dice to its knees.
I can help with that.
Sir, Dice isn't all bad. It's just Vlad.
He stands up and he goes, and if that is the case, we must find our way in. Do you know anyone of Dice? I've burned all my contacts over the years. You're a young man, and many of the news reports show that you are in touch with the hero Bloodraiser, or does he go by Lifeline now?
Not all Dice. Dice like that. Do not fucking call me Blood Razor, Lou.
Yeah, Blood Razor. Yeah.
Lou, don't you name drop me? I can't help you.
Yeah, Blood Razor goes by like Lifeline now. But yeah, I know of him. I do not have his contact information, but I do know a person who does have his contact information.
You just got a phone.
Yeah, I have Vega. Vega's the only number I know.
Soup's right. It's fucking funny. You watch as he walks around the table and he goes,
Vega, stop.
I saw the news report, at least on the TV, that he is forming a agency of some sort here within San Francisco.
You really believe that shit? Do you think it's gonna work?
He grins and he goes, no, but you're gonna join it
Oh, you want me to join?
so that we can get
Splinter
into
Cell,
Dice.
baby. You Solid Snake now.
To get into Dice.
We get in there, we capture Entropy. We take him out. We kill him. We end this for good, and we show that Dice is no longer capable of even protecting their villains. They're no
Bro,
longer
you don't know.
capable of protecting society. They're no longer
Bro.
capable of protecting anyone. And they
We
are
don't
just
know where
sitting here
Entropy's at.
tracking everyone.
We don't know where Entropy's at. We as clueless as Snakes fans.
You said kill Entropy.
Yes.
Don't you think they would have done that already?
That's the problem. They haven't.
What makes you think that?
You think they killed Entropy back whenever Lankania captured them, and yet he broke out and caused another incident.
All the Lance posts are
I'm
gonna have
gonna say,
Lanky Sims from now on.
Linkania is what we call soft.
I hate that man. He trolled me. I asked him for help and he sent me a smiley face.
He did.
When we needed him most, that man just disappeared.
Because
He was
Lankania
straight
is
Avatar The Last Airbender.
the cancer of Dice. There's something that they're hiding from us. There's something that we need to know.
I'm like, sir, I need guidance and help. He was like, cool, bro. Here's some trauma. Deal with that.
Get information as much as you can gather, and our end goal is to bring Entropy out and publicly execute him.
I feel like
I need to speak to your manager.
it's worth a shot. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely worth a shot. But what happens if we can't find Entropy?
If we can't find Entropy, just gather what information you can on what they're hiding there. Here, goes and sets back down, putting his hands on the table. He goes, how about this? I wouldn't offer you to join without giving you something in return. You said that you were born in a tube, or at least made.
I don't remember mentioning that to you at all.
He grins. You see almost like his jawline is stricken, like it's painful for him to grin, but he does.
That's scary.
And he goes, well, yes, you're right. You didn't mention that. Huh. It's slipping up in my old age. But, as he, goes, I know about your kind, at the very least, and how DICE is using them.
Wait, what? There's more of me?
Do you know those bands that they use to stop people's powers?
There's no fucking way.
How they drain them?
Bro, that's you and your fam.
They're using my
We got
face.
nullified powers. We put you in the fam in a fucking bracelet and said, yo, regulate.
What was that? Dice is fine, right?
As far as I know.
Yeah.
Your beings come from a further planet, at least what I know of, what I've seen from NASA reports.
The man straight
You
up
should-
the Clinton car.
He taps his finger on the desk. He's like, it's good that Smooth, or whatever his hero name he goes by, isn't here. His father works for NASA, and I'm sure he hasn't supplanted that information to you. They know what you are, and they know where you came from, and they use your kind as... You've been put in a tube before, haven't you?
Sir.
Multiple? Yes.
Imagine being put into a bracelet and just used to keep people in check. That's your existence, your purpose.
What is my purpose? You neutralize superpowers.
As
Oh
you
my
see,
god.
Kareem is starting to lose shape, and he's starting to turn into his form.
Mm-hmm. I'm not here to
He's
upset
getting
you.
very angry.
I'm simply telling you, or at least giving you information so you realize that I'm not against you.
So, what do I need to go do now then?
Join Lance, gather information, figure out, hopefully, if Entropy is still there. And if he's not, then figure out what they're hiding from us.
Infiltration. Easy. Not gonna. I don't know how I'm explaining to them as to why I want to join, but sure.
Yeah,
Carmine's dumb and gullible. She's like, I want to help Lance. Thanks, fam. Thanks for having me on. We're gonna change the world.
What? So how do I contact you?
he hands over what appears to be the same little dice pad that they use for their little trackers. And he slides it over to you and he goes, Dice is going to hand you something similar to this. Throw theirs out. This works on their frequency as well. Whenever you need to get in contact with me, he shows you a little button on the top and he goes, tap this 3 times.
Yes, sir.
And it's got a heart on for threes.
333. All right. Lifeline, Penumbral, Roke. As you guys pull up into a dice facility, staring at those bracelets a bit more suspiciously now.
Sir, there's living life forms in these.
Yes, there is. Well, as living as they can be anymore after being
I
stuck
wish
in.
my character knew that.
I told you I was able to tie everything pretty much together. So as you guys pull up into the dice facility, you see the man in black look over between all four of you, and then goes, "Is this the man that's responsible for the many deaths there, or are we going to be blaming the crime boss that had his spine ripped out?"
So I can only attribute the one crime boss with his spine being ripped out to this individual. But he was doing so in an effort to de-escalate the situation.
He looks over at the wild-looking man and then goes, "Sir, where is your clothing?"
Well, I actually was gonna ask if anyone had a shirt because the first place I went was the park after I got to this island, big area, I guess.
Mhm.
Are you just shirt cocking it right now? Are you free balling?
Well, I
He,
don't have a shirt.
he puts his hands around and he goes, "We will get you clothing." He waves his hand and goes, "Put him in the interrogation room, take off the handcuffs. It'll nullify him inside."
He's actually just Uvogi.
I would like to mention from your conversation that I did keep track of that person you call the crime boss, and from what I can tell, he's responsible for at least 7+ deaths.
He turns around and nods his head and goes, yes, you killed the criminal. It's how you killed the criminal that we need to talk about."
It was excessive violence.
Shrugs, actually, in response, and he goes, "Excessive is subjective. We just need to make sure it's not happening in public."
I am the subject. I witnessed it. It is subjectively excessive.
Lifeline? Actually, Leyline. Please take Lifeline and Prenumble back. I need to speak with...
Line made it back.
I just
Oh,
realized
yeah,
that.
she didn't. You're right.
Yeah, he fucking teleported her to the other side.
Yeah, it just went, "Fuck you," and then disappeared. Looks at Penumbral and goes, "Please dissuade Lifeline somewhere else, please, and take him. I have a discussion I need to have."
I just saw a man have his spine removed.
What can do, boss?
This is not normal. I am not okay.
Follow me, Life.
He opens the door and gets you inside, Roke, and undoes the clips around your hand and sets across from you. And he puts his hands up and he goes, "They need a spine." And I'm not doing this to make a pun, but what I am saying is that I don't believe Lifeline is going to be capable of I don't know, stopping an actual crime if, say, an entropy was to exist. You do know who entropy is, yes, I'm not sure.
I can stop crimes, but outright murder isn't in my wheelhouse.
You're not there. He's talking to Rogue.
Yeah. You're
Oh,
not
you're talking.
there.
Oh, you're talking
Yeah,
to me.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he undid your clips, and then...
Yeah.
I mean, it was good practice for someone that was willing to be practiced on.
I don't think willing is a proper term.
Willing is the choice of choosing a bad action.
Lifeline, you're not there. Shut the fuck up. So the man in black puts his hands on the table and then goes, "I'm gonna offer you a deal. We'll get you clothing. We'll get you whatever you need. Please let us know. what are your powers besides super strength? We picked that one up pretty quickly.
I've only ever known my strength throughout my years, but I have a knack for, I would say it, knowing the situation.
Okay. If that's the case,
Precognition.
he leans back and then he taps his fingers on the table and he goes, "You know what? How about this? We are in desperate need of people with powers right now, and you seem like your heart's in at least the right spot. Maybe not the level of violence, but we'll find a way to cover that up."
Anatomically, yes. Metaphorically, no.
We are dice. We are lands. Chant with me. I hate it. Still yet to save anyone. As we are. He goes, "We'll offer you a spot in dice, and more specifically, they need someone that'll stand as a heroic pillar for their new subject and lands. And we can't exactly entrust that to 17, 18-year-old children." As he blinks and takes off his glasses, you can see that his eyes are almost reptilian as they blink back and closed, and then he puts the glasses back on and goes, "So I'm going to offer you not a literal leadership position, but you're going to be a figurehead. And you have enough power that I think you'll be a nice figurehead. You're strong enough."
Exactly what dice needs more figureheads.
Well, the reason why I did come here was because I wanted to find a place to hone my skills per se, as my place that I was at was inefficient and boring per se, I would say, and I got bored of it. So that is why I came here. And if the way that you're offering is for me to have that chance to hone those skills through practice of the fighting art, then I would accept your position on the sense of more of a what I need to do, I guess.
All right. That works with me. See, you can fight whichever villains, he puts in quotation marks, appear. I don't have any issue with that.
I don't like dice anymore.
As the man in black continues to almost trace his fingers on the table, and he goes, "You fight whatever villains appear. That's fine. You train however you want to train. What I need is that whenever the time comes, you read from a script. Can you read?
I can read.
Then that's all I need. You go up on stage dressed in your costume, and you go up there and say, 'We are part of Lance. I am the leader of Lance.'"
Whoa.
And we'll introduce you as what do you want to go for as a hero name?
Hero is subjective.
And we'll make sure that you're well clothed, well paid for this position. As a grin appears on his face, you can tell that the tail, end of his tongue, is almost like a serpent.
I glance over to the others. Wait, I'm sorry. Are we talking
No,
alone? Or
yeah, you're alone.
Yeah, you guys are
Oh, yeah,
alone.
that's fine,
You're in
like,
an interrogation room.
So I say I look back towards the door.
Yeah.
Trying to fucking usurp my
So-
fucking non-profit for the community fucking hero unit.
I'm not much of a speaker, but I wouldn't mind being more of, you would say, someone to possibly, I guess, admire in your words. So it would be, I think, for your best terms for someone else to speak on the speaker behalf, maybe. But maybe me be more of a person behind the scenes or on the sidelines, as you would say, for the more of the, I guess, muscle.
Supporting block. Understood. So you agree?
In that sense of not a speaker head.
Okay.
That is right.
All right.
As I feel, I'm not. I can speak if you wish me to, but I can't promise that I would always be what you want me to be.
He puts out his hand and stands up and he goes, "Welcome to Dice. I hope that this is a profitable relationship between the two of us."
And I shake his hand.
As you guys are shaking, he goes, "You can head out the door. We'll turn off the power regulators now. Clothing will be on your bed. Carmine, Lifeline, whatever you want to call Blood Racer, that same grin
It's Lifeline. There is no more
appears
blood
across his face, and he goes, "Both of them will help you find your room. If you need anything, please just ask." He pulls out a little paging device and slides it over. "I'm not sure if you know what this is, but the rest do, and they can explain it to you."
Yes, another employee for the Glizzy Gobblers Reformation Program.
It's
How
Starbucks.
did he get in without a tracker?
Oh, he's getting
Kill
a fucking
people
tracker.
too.
He's getting a motherfucking tracker. He ripped
I
out
don't
a
think
spy.
he is, by the sounds of it, right?
Well,
Yeah, he got a free pass.
Now I'm appealing for
yeah.
a tracker.
yeah.
Yeah, he's actually probably in better standing than you are there, Lifeline.
This man committed a 9/11. He gets a tracker. That person ripped out a spine. He gets a tracker.
He gets a tracker. Everybody gets a tracker.
Everybody gets a tracker.
Yeah, well, anybody in Dice has a tracker, so.
Lifeline's not top dog anymore, so move along.
Yeah, so
yeah, I walk out the door then, I guess.
all right. Vega,
Man, we
As,
just letting anybody in Dice nowadays.
as you guys are at home eating the meal, Triage, you're going to be arriving pretty soon, yeah?
Should be, but yeah, he would have probably got the text at that.
Yeah, you definitely received the text already because he forwarded it over to Carmine.
I'm gonna actually probably just knock on the door, just like a normal dude.
As you guys are eating dinner, your mother kind of jumps at the knock. And your brothers are quietly just eating food. It's oddly quiet at the table.
Okay. Fuck. There's no way this goes well. I have a guest. It's literally like I have a guest coming over.
Mhm.
And that's who's knocking at the door.
Yeah. It's just a knock at the door.
I will open the door. I know who we're expecting.
Yeah. Yeah, you see Triage there.
He's a little bit out of breath.
Hello, homeless person.
He's a little bit out of breath. Hello, homeless man.
Hey, I got okay looking clothes for a hoodie and
Hello, homeless person. I'll be like, just, you ready?
yeah, we're good. I collected my thoughts a little bit. We're good. Yeah, I'll fill in a little bit more when we're good. What are you eating in there?
I look at him like, oh fuck. Okay, get in here real quick.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. All
Oh,
I've been eating is glizzies.
that's so fortunate.
Pause.
Pause.
He never actually met the family, has he?
Mm-mm.
I have no idea.
I think the only one that ever met them was Kareem.
Yeah, and if I visited before, I ported into your room, all romantic like. Head tilt. No, it's a joke.
Yeah.
So he invited me, and I'll follow in. I'm like, hey,
Um,
thanks.
Your mother looks up immediately and she goes, "Oh, I didn't know you're having a guest over."
Yeah, sorry, last minute. But you keep making so much food, I figure I'd bring somebody up to help eat it all.
She immediately starts making a plate.
Yeah, I figured.
Yep,
He
Hispanic mom overcooking.
he waves and he's like, yeah, hi, I'm Kane. He doesn't like
Lies.
John.
Kane.
You're about to be
He's
raising
not gonna say
Kane.
he's not gonna say he's triage.
Triage,
He's gonna
yeah.
say he's Kane because he will not use the John name.
Yeah.
He'll respond
That's
to it, but he
fair.
will not use it. Like, hi, I'm Kane. Yeah, bet you hanged out with your son a couple of times. You know, he's cool.
Like, it's like, all right, Kane, eat your adobo. We're gonna head out here soon.
Oh snap, adobo! I haven't had this in a while. It smells so great.
Chicken adobo sounds
The
great.
brothers look between each other and then look over directly at you, Vega.
And then if they look
Fucking-
back at
I'm gonna look over because they know, right? They have at least some idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking finger like that motion.
They both go back to eating, not smiling, just okay.
Yeah. Fucking ruffle their fucking heads and he goes, all right. Make sure you clean that up, Mom. I'm gonna be heading out as soon as Kane's done eating.
You watch as Carlos looks over and goes, "Oh, have fun, you know. Well, what are you guys going to do? Take a walk?"
I look over at Carlos and go, no, we're gonna go visit a friend. He works at the Glizzy Gobblers on the street. I don't always have to go for a walk.
Okay.
I don't
As
have to take this. I'm going for a walk.
That's the cue that he's going out to smoke.
I no, I don't smoke.
Atrocities.
You just they'll get more pissed that you're smoking than your fucking use of powers.
Yeah. My mother would actually kill me if I drank versus like the fact that she was totally fine with the fact that I beat the shit out of Terraformer.
Yeah.
Committing terrorism? Okay. Smoking? Ruining your health? I'll kill
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. You is that me? Is that me stronger than me? Ah, fucking kill me!
I'll fucking kill me.
All right. So you guys are gonna head out to Glizzy Gobblers?
No, that was straight
Yeah.
up just lying.
Yeah, I know. But
Straight
you
up
guys are
lie.
heading out.
No one wants to go to Glizzy Gobblers.
As we're getting
Except
out, I'm gonna
Carmine.
grab
So-
my fucking
I must
motorcycle
perfect.
helmet and like jacket, which is it's like walking by like the brothers, like, yeah, you know where I'm going.
Hmm.
I don't have a motorcycle. Why do I have a helmet?
Yeah,
As he starts heading out, Triage is gonna go to Vega's mom after saying that, and he's gonna be like, "Thank you again. That was really good. And if you ever need anything, just ask Vega. He knows my number. I can help out."
She's definitely giving you a fuck ton of leftovers.
Yeah.
Like
She
you
has.
had like 3
This
things
is
of
the
Tupperware.
way.
Yeah, you're getting like a Tupperware of adobo, a Tupperware of like tortillas, and like a Tupperware of fucking like rice and beans.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a blessing on this God's green earth. Thank you, ma'am.
She said, "No, no, 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 no," and then says, "Go on, go on."
So I'm gonna say I have a messenger bag. I'm gonna put it in the messenger bag because that's the type of guy he is. And it has
Yeah.
fucking pins on it and everything of his bands.
It's like pins and like fucking what's it called like
The spikes and stuff.
nonprofit organization pins just all over it.
That works. And then he's like, "Catch you guys later to the brothers."
All right.
Winks, finger guns.
As you guys are leaving, Michael taps your arm as you're getting to head out and goes, Vega, be safe. Okay.
Fucking put ahead of Michael. And I'm like, all right, just
We
look after
can't.
Carlos, Mike, and don't let him do anything stupid. I'll be back tonight.
This
Death flag. Let's go.
As you guys head on out, where you guys going? To that building?
Yeah, we're walking straight to that fucking apartment.
Yeah. As you guys head to that apartment, it seems relatively calm outside. QB, what have you been doing after you walked that lady around the block? It's been a few hours at this point.
Oh, just waiting for another contract.
Yeah. As you're sitting there minding your own business once again, you can see that two people, well, not two people, you didn't see any of these people earlier. Huh. Yeah, this is the first time.
It's some weird dude in a fucking leather jacket and a motorcycle helmet walking down the street without a motorcycle.
Yeah. And then triage what you looking like now that you're in quotation marks hero garb with your messenger bag.
The scent of adobo coming off of him.
Yeah. Keeler.
Sorry, I just found out the washer got started again. What was that last part?
What you looking like as you guys are walking towards
Well, he has his blonde hair and his hood is up, of course, and it's a dark green hoodie. He's wearing like dark green cargo pants, you know, the ones with the zippers.
Yeah.
To make them into shorts. With a messenger bag on the back with all the.
You're just a fucking
organized
2010 fucking. I listened to Slipknot and
I
Korn.
love Slipknot
It's
and
2010.
Rage
It's more like
Against the Machine.
2004. But
Yeah, you're right. 2005 was looking. No, meet me on the other. No, look on the other side.
But he's
What?
wearing an orange shirt under
Yeah.
all the dark green.
I'm looking at you through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed.
Let's make it better. He's also wearing he's wearing black boots too. So
Yeah, you look at two people that look like they're a part of fucking some sort of rock band down there at the bottom of the street.
Going to not jump down, but go down into a nearby alley and come out with an illusion disguise of just like a teenage girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna
Oh god.
run at Vega and saying like, John, I haven't seen you in forever, and like run at Vega.
Oh, at
He's
Vega?
just gonna
okay.
step the
Okay.
shit out of you.
Yeah.
wait, at this when
This
I hear
Hispanic
John,
boy has
John,
no idea
it's
why you
John.
call him
This is-
John.
but
Okay.
no, I
Could-
hear John and I freak out. I actually pause. My knees bend a little bit, and I actually look around like
The fucking
trying to see if
SpongeBob
my family's
caveman.
around or anything.
Yeah. You see this illusion. Well, not an illusion. A person. Please roll for illusion.
What would that be?
Go very bad.
No, it's just QB.
Spirit?
Yeah,
Never
spirit.
have to roll for illusion.
Spirit is for you guys.
That's
Oh,
pretty
I'm
good.
not fucking beating that. I have to like explode 4 times in a row.
Oh, my sister roll spirit.
You definitely aren't doing that.
Vega,
Well,
it looks real.
I don't care. I'm not gonna go
Yeah.
near them. I'm gonna sidestep them. Also, at this point, Vega is not in the right mind. Are there cars nearby, like going down the street?
Cars?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a city.
Okay. How fast is like the streetway? Like, is it like a 35 or is it like a 45?
35.
Okay, I'm gonna jump in front of a car.
It's okay. He can absorb kinetic energy. 35 is safe for him.
Yeah.
I stopped the train. I can stop a car.
Yeah, so you watch as this
Sure.
person comes running at you and screaming John. Triage, you get
Triage.
Arms
PTSD.
out, like trying to hug.
Yeah.
Vega just jumps into traffic. Familiarity.
Yeah. And as you jump in front of the traffic, please, I know the name, John. None of that. Roll for. Yep. You're good. It goes boop right up against you, and it's almost like a wall for a second as it bounces back, and the person in the vehicle is almost blindsided, staring at you, blinking, like hands white knuckled on the fucking wheel, staring at you.
I'm gonna look down and like kick a rock out of the way. And it's like, look, watch where you're going, and then walk across the street, avoiding whatever girl just ran at me because I'm wearing a helmet. That's freaky, and we're also trying to go deal with some shit.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep that bonus. What is it? +2.
Yeah, +2.
I'm gonna hold that energy. Actually, what was the DC? 'Cause that's
Oh
important.
no, yeah, no, that's 4, 8. So 8. That's +4.
So now I'm gonna roll notice because
You're just holding a +4.
Yeah.
You gonna roll notice?
Yeah, it's just because now I'm like being super aware because someone just yelled out John, and I'm gonna go.
Yeah, and you saw the girl try to run, hands outstretched. You do not beat 12.
And that was an explosion.
Yeah.
No, it's just for the area around me, like
Yeah.
not necessarily her. I'm like going now.
The only thing that is really kind of time to leave physical contact. You notice that the person is getting out of the car, upset, as they go, "Sir."
Vega probably stopped halfway across the street, turns around, still full like motorcycle helmet, and goes, "What?"
Hearing the tone in your voice, the person goes, "You're not supposed to use your powers."
Supposed to get in your car and go home.
How the fuck do they know that? Does he have a fucking stamp
No,
on
no,
his
that's
forehead?
because A, that was clearly a power, and B,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
everyone knows you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, no hero provisional license, no powers.
Yeah, that's part of Seraph's issue. That's why Seraph is there.
Would say to them.
Literally, Seraph is just the fucking liberation army from My Hero Academia.
Whenever fucking they go, you're not supposed to use your powers, they go, okay, call dice. They'll be here in 6 hours.
Damn.
And he walks across the street.
Triage.
Give this man inspiration.
Like,
He can have a Benny.
Yeah, that's
maybe
fair.
not. So
man.
triage goes up in like 6 hours, 6 days.
Yeah, exactly 6 hours, 6 days. Who knows?
All right. So as you guys approach the building, QB, you watched as he stood in front of traffic right as your illusion was getting there, and this car just goes poof and bounces backwards slightly from him.
Yeah, no. Illusion Girl ran scared into an alley after seeing that, then dissipated.
The fuck? You're insane.
So hey, Vega, did you know this girl?
Fucking, he looks at it and he said, "She said your name."
Yeah, but she was running towards you. That's why it freaked me out.
Why did
I got out of there?
Vega puts like an arm on his shoulder. He's like, "I'm be real with you, bud. There's a reason I jumped into traffic. I thought she was one of yours."
Well, that does make some sense. I mean, my father was in town.
Fucking arm squeeze. Okay, we'll deal with that when we get to that. For now, we've got. I'm gonna give our little friends about 20 minutes, and then we're gonna go storm this building. You know which room it is?
I know of 10 places it could be. I could probably narrow it down a little bit more with what I saw. So I could take out any of the places that was female oriented because it was a dude that was there.
Did you just assume their gender?
You are you gonna use life sense?
Well, not yet. I was going through the whole thing that I did. I wrote notes.
Yeah.
So I could do that. He was really well dressed in a black suit, so I'm gonna think it has to be a clean place. Oh jeez. I don't know about the plants. I think the plants, there was dead plants in a lot of the places, but him with the suffocation thing and when I escaped, I don't think some plants would be living in there. They definitely didn't have a miniature chihuahua at this point. A miniature chihuahua.
Shih Tzu.
Well,
Okay.
now, out of character, how
Yeah,
many
he's-
places does that bring me down to?
That brings you down to about 3.
Cool.
I know of 3 places maybe, but also with this guy, he distorts my life sense. So I don't know if he could turn it on and off, but if I sense that, I could definitely pinpoint the place. But he knows what I look like, and he saw me snooping around. That's why I had to get out of there.
Got it. Well, if there's only 3, whenever our friends get here, they can pick up. Well, you and I will take 1. They can take 2.
All right.
Or I'll take 1 and you guys take 2. Either or.
All
I'll
right.
hold off trying to sense to see if this distortion's there until either they get here or we decide to go, because I think he might be able to sense me sensing that.
All right, yeah. And to lead into the end of the session, QB, you see that multiple ambulances are starting to make their way towards the building.
Oh, it's interesting.
Getting out of hand.
Carmine, Penumbral, Roke, as you hear the little alarm goes off on your little pagers, and as you do, you can see mass casualties as it begins to beep, 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 beep.
Huh.
Yeah, Penumbral.
Mass cows casualty scenario.
Well,
Is this the signal to play now?
Is this what?
I asked, is this the signal to go have fun?
Oh,
Oh, fuck. It's actually just Ulogan. Holy shit.
Fuck.
Fine.
Rogue's about to go rip out more spines.
yeah. So you're seeing the pager go off, and you can see the warning for mass casualties.
Yeah.
I'm missing them. What happened?
That QB saw that multiple ambulances are starting to pull around the block. You guys can start to hear them coming. The pagers on our dice agents, Lacerate, Kareem, yours goes off too because it picks up the frequency. And you can see that it's labeled mass casualties as the address is splayed out down below as pulls up my villains. As San Francisco Gardens, North 45th Street.
Which is the same address that Vega texted you.
Yep.
What a coinky.
I did not have this message, so.
Yeah.
Well, Captain, it's your call.
I mean, we gotta respond to that mass casualty situation to reduce the loss of life as much as we can.
Well, let's be on our way then.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on Rourke. Miraculously, fucking Penumbral is now not the least stable member.
Yeah. So as you guys head to the scene, Lacerate, Kareem, are you heading to the scene as well?
Yeah.
All right. Which leaves Triage, Vega, QB. QB, you're just setting up on the block as you watch ambulances begin to pour in. Vega, Triage, you now see that they are starting to come in around as well.
I want to get on top of the building and just
Okay.
kind of
Watch.
illusion hide myself.
Gotcha.
Watch.
Vega, they're going into the building. Shit, I think I might have to use the life sense now.
Go.
You just say go.
Yeah, go. Let's do it.
Sensing the building with my horrible roll.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no, it's not even a 4. Fuck.
It's not, can't even succeed.
Can't even succeed. Literally can't succeed.
I won't Benny that.
You'll Benny it? Okay.
No, I won't Benny
Okay, gotcha.
One left.
Yeah.
I need that for life.
I need that. Yeah, it's 100% what I need. The building looks dead though, as if you can like make out the people walking in, but the rest of the building, you can't sense a single thing in there. Not plants, not animals, not roaches, nothing.
I'm gonna actually like circle the building real quick,
Mm-hmm.
trying to avoid the ambulances, but see if anyone's walking away or just anything suspicious.
Yeah. What you make a notice check.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, that
Ah.
Fantasy Grounds like Savage World were a lot better than regular D&D.
It is.
Vega has. This is just a Vega arc at this
It is
point.
way
Just-
more friendly to roleplay
It is.
shit. But
He's
yeah,
the one who
Savage
makes everybody
World
explode.
loves Vega.
Yeah.
um.
Family trauma. That's enough.
Yeah.
This man is the protension.
You can see that what it looks like is that someone is coming down the like backside of the fire escape.
What do they look like?
They look blurred.
Oh, the moment I hear they look blurred, I'm not gonna hide. I'm just gonna wait for them to be within force charge range, and I'm charging the shit out of them.
Okay.
That's on the opposite side of the building
Yeah.
that I'm on.
Yep. Opposite side.
All right, so I'm not noticing any of this right yet.
No.
So I'm gonna have to wait until I hear something or time
Actually, what do
passes.
they look like in that blurred image? What do they look like?
Like a black suit. You can make out like they do have like almost the skin color is hard to make out.
You and I have glasses. You can explain it like that.
Yeah.
Like that, like super fuzzy imagery. Where,
Yeah.
Like there's no distinct lines, but there's just colors.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't somebody running down in a pink blur was running down. If it's like matches 1 for 1 for
The description is pretty much 1 for 1.
yeah, I'm gonna force charge them the moment they're reasonably accessible to hit.
All right.
I'm
No
gonna go
fuck
through.
Vanguard. Not
Roll
fuck-
force charge. Well, the pace, then the force charge.
Savage
Gotcha.
Worlds, keep with the
Does that also keep with the D4? Does that go to both of them?
The D4.
No, the +4. I'm sorry.
Oh, because that's for your absorption. No, that's
Yeah.
only for the force charge.
Gotcha. So that's just pace,
Yep.
and then I'll do. No, I'm sorry. That's a 1. That's not actually
Yep.
5. And then 4.
There we go.
15, So 16.
16.
Yeah.
As you go in, let's see here. I would say that he's caught unaware, so -2
That man surprised.
prize, motherfucker.
as a reaction. A nat 1.
Oh.
right.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's the Vega arc so far.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, rolled a hit for the 16. It doesn't beat his parry, but for sake of him rolling a crit, it's going to beat his parry. Roll damage.
Got it. It's just force charge and fighting. Was it?
It's force charge, and it depends on if you're going to do Nova or if you're just going to fucking hit him.
I want to Nova him, but I also want to see what happens after a first hit. So I'm gonna say no Nova yet.
Okay,
I
so
want to
force
be
charge
an
and then
embodiment
fighting.
of Murder, but what if I didn't?
Oh.
Benny, good thing you
Benny.
Yeah, Vinny. Okay.
Alright, so
Ah, that's
21.
21.
All right. Doesn't beat his toughness, but
What
as
the
it
fuck is this
yeah.
toughness?
As
Oh, and also a +4.
+4, so 25. Okay, meets beats.
Yay!
He's shaking.
Yay.
Good.
Stir.
Yeah. As
Does the blur go away?
no, what actually
Okay.
happens as you hit him, he puts his hand up and you shake him, and as he looks directly up at you, and you almost feel a tighten in your chest. He can't do anything yet, but you feel something go off
So-
the moment that you touch him. And it's not even the kinetic force. It was just the moment that like you came within the paces within, like right next to him.
Gotcha.
That the air began to get light.
Did I hear? Was there a loud noise?
Oh yeah, there'd probably be like almost a thunderclap.
Yeah.
So I would end up throwing up life sense at that point to pinpoint the life over there.
Okay. Not triage. Lifeline, penumbral, roke. All right, you guys are just gonna be porting in on that situation.
Yep.
Yes, we are.
All right. As you guys port there, triage, roll life sense.
Okay. Join me in this world of horribleness of a 4.
A 4.
Can I do blood
That's
sense?
enough to see. Oh wow, Vega. But it's not enough to see the distorted person.
All right. Well, I'm gonna.
Can I
Am I
blood
able to
sense?
go through, or are you gonna keep going with them?
No, you can port because they're gonna see you as you port away.
Come on. Oh well, the 6 worked.
Okay. Maybe not the most powerful time for a fucking
Burst, but hey, it's there.
Hey.
Um,
yeah.
As
Well, I'm going behind you anyways.
yeah,
It's not the explosion we needed, but it's the explosion we got.
yeah. As you teleport in, your oxygen immediately begins to tighten too. As this, you can just see this blur apparition in front of you, and as he gets hit and almost takes the force, it's almost like you can see the air around him shift down as he pushes himself back in place. Well, I didn't want to fight. Vega, could you make a notice check?
Sure. 6.
The voice is very familiar.
Vega's probably too fucking blood.
Yeah.
Well, the moment he notices that he can't fucking breathe anymore, Vega isn't thinking about, oh, who is this person? It's just, don't worry, this isn't gonna be a fight. This is gonna be a mercy killing.
Oh Jesus!
Let's go.
Why is everybody bloodthirsty? Well, Vega makes
Legitimate reason.
Lifeline, penumbral, rock. You teleport in, and right as you come in out of the darkness, QB, you're far enough away at this point. You can just see the spear of darkness open up around the area, and then it shrink back in as you see penumbral, lifeline, and the strange man from earlier standing there. He has clothes on this time.
Interesting. Okay. The moment the darkness disappears somewhat, I'm gonna try to get a little closer to the building, because I also presumably heard the fucking
Yeah, you heard
thing
the
that happened
fucking
earlier.
smash.
I want to get eyesight on that. I want from a safe distance, but I do want eyesight on that.
Okay. Whenever you do get eyesight on that, you can see that there are now 3 people back in the alley, and one looks like a blur, especially from this distance. They just look like a smudge.
Interesting. I get my rifle out, look down the scope. Is it still a blur
Yes.
through that?
you
Yes.
have a gun.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. That's the same reaction I had.
My power doesn't have
Heroes
any physical
plotline
heady
normally-
stuff.
Heroes plotline and Penumbral has a gun.
That's actually pretty freaking cool if you think about it. Using illusions and then you can just sit there and snipe someone. That's actually pretty
Uh-huh.
freaking dope.
Uh-huh. Okay. For
Yeah.
now, I'm gonna sit and wait for what happens, but I'm gonna keep my scope trained on the blur guy.
Okay.
Gabriel's got a gun.
That's not Gabriel.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. No, that's QB.
That's a
I don't
word.
have a gun.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
why I was concerned.
Lily
I was
has
like,
a
when the
gun.
fuck did Gabe get a gun?
And we're gonna end with this confrontation.
We're gonna end with fucking Lily with a gun.
Yeah, aiming down the scope, oxygen
That's
tiding, and we have Lifeline, Penumbral, and Roke appearing in, and we will pick up 2 weeks from now because we can't do
I will
this
not
with
be here.
Yeah.
No, tell the truth because of Destiny.
No. We already went over this. We already went over this.
We already discussed this before.
Yep, next weekend's the first of the month.
Yeah. Plus, we'll be losing Penumbral too. So
Not next weekend, the weekend after that.
yeah,
Oh shit, we might be not play for a while.
yeah. So like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
No.
That's fine. I can run like one-shot D&D stuff in the meantime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mecha Chuck.
No, I don't do mechas. We can do Avernus though.
We can do Avernus. I
Yeah.
can play my fucking
You know,
blacksmith.
I'm gonna build Prince Jellybean.
You run Prince Jellybean. I'm gonna punt its little stupid rabbit. I'm still recording. Fuck. Hey guys, this has been D&D Generates. I hope you join us next time. Fucking
Come back
stupid
ready
ass
for
Jellybean.
Jellybean.
certification.
Okay,
Yeah.
now we can trash Prince Jellybean.
Yeah. Stop.